보기만 해 날 더디까게 해 oh yeah 긴 하루만큼 더 널 거리는 멀어져 One, two, three 기억 속에 짙어 너의 기호를 지우며 한없이 가득거진 너로 채워졌던 그 길을 정리하고 yeah. 사랑을 숨길 수가 없듯이 이별도 숨길 수가 없잖아 사랑을 시작한 그 순간이 다르듯 이별도 그런가 봐 이 사랑의 끝에 oh yeah. 이별의 길이 펼쳐져 너는 저 보이지도 않는 yeah. 끝을 계속 난 걸어가 우리가 멀어져가 Konnichiwa minasan, kia desu. Hey everybody, this is Jay Takashi. I'm here to bring you guys another Chillout stream, number 17. I'm sorry. I know I said 8:15. I just got back in the house. And please believe, guys, I just got done from my workout at the gym. Oh, trust me, I feel it right now. Had to rest up a little bit in my car before I came back in the house so I could start my stream. No, but all in all, yeah, guys. So, like I said, you know how it goes on Chill Out streams. The topic could be about anything. It could be random. There's no drama, no disrespect here. I don't want no arguing, no bickering, none of that crap. Healthy discourse is fine. Just don't get stupid with it on my channel. Otherwise, I got to get rid of you. The one thing I can't stand is people arguing and just being loud at each other. But that people can make a point and disagree. It's fine. Just don't get stupid with it here. Those are the only rules that I have. Other than that, no one's going to thought police you here. And guys, just give me a quick minute before I get into our topic. Because I'll be honest, this is the first time I'm actually coming in with something today. Canadian born. I'm going to put the link in the chat so you can come in, brother. Hold on. I'm actually inviting more people on here right now as we speak. And my chill out session won't be so long today. I think I'm gonna have it till like 3 hours after that. That's it. Because I gotta work tomorrow. So 11 Eastern on my time. And I think Canadian Born's in the same East Coast. He's on the East Coast with me. So yeah, at 11 I'll end it. And I think that's fair. Because I gotta sleep tonight. Unfortunately. Canadian born, brother. Come right in.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. Just one of those days you have to go through some thought process. You know how that.
I know. I'm the same way. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, I just got back from the gym, so I'm just my body is still relaxing right now. I'll be good in about a couple of minutes. I'm not out of breath or anything. I'm good.
Give me a moment.
Oh no, go ahead. Done.
Yeah, how you doing? I just can see how you doing because I know a lot has been going on at top lately, and to me, no, I see what's going on. I try and keep a like mind, see what's going on. Today, I don't want to do much of anything. I got stuff to put together, and I just want to listen to other people. We'll see what's going on. Now, for this Will and Jada thing,
bro, it's been overdone.
I already predicted what it was. Some people doubt what I was talking about, and now you see more evidence. There's a bit about her laughing when Will Smith slapped Chris. So kind of like they prove my point. Like,
yeah,
you know me, when I be on certain panel, when I drop certain gem, people don't see what I say. I think the problem with today's people, they don't see the big picture. That's where the problem is. To go by assumption. I don't go by assumption. I analyze them, look at things on much bigger limelight and much bigger aspect of things. Because if you're not, the only person who sees it is Mandrell. I'm
yeah,
gonna just say that. Because the guy had the same deduction skill that I have, but I do it in a different way. There are 20 things that stand out and people don't pay attention. They just brush it off. Oh, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. Then people want to say this does not include, but they don't realize everything happened for a specific reason. What lead
right.
up to what? How things came about. So when I see that, and I tell people, how many times I tell on people panel, people are following celebrities who are the worst people to follow after.
Yep.
I see a guy on Walmart in a filter that said Will Smith and Jada Pinkett was his role model. Big mistake.
I shouldn't laugh at that. Oh
That guy
damn.
had dread. He have an African name. I forgot what his name is. I think another person who mentioned another certain celebrity out there role model, but they have issues. Where it's like people use celebrities, and I'm like, I remember somebody told me Hollywood is nothing but the devil playground. Don't just let the people, quote unquote, lie they type project on TV fool you. You got OG
Hmm.
Patrice have been going on different panels and telling people what you see on TV is not what you think it is. When it
Thank
go
you.
behind closed doors, you be surprised. And I wouldn't surprise. I haven't read books about these things.
I agree.
So when I see people being shocked, oh my God, I didn't think this was gonna happen. I'm like,
only back today.
Definitely.
how long have you been blind? How long have you been
For a
clueless?
long
Like,
time.
we'll talk.
Yeah. Well, no, no, no. My thing is thinking. I mean, from what I'm processing what you're telling me, and the thing is for me is like people tend to think like this is something overly big. I'm like, dude, this has been a buildup for years, and it's not. And like I said, yes, Chris Rock is collateral damage as a result of this, and
Yeah,
OG Patrice hit it on the head. But the
but he
thing
mentioned
is,
something that you and I have both been through before. You've been in an environment whereby you the odd person out, right?
yeah.
When you're the odd person out and people pick on you being the odd person out, it leaves
Hello,
you for a
Jenny.
particular trauma. Hey Jenny, how you doing? So when you have that type of trauma going on, Chris Rock was a nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who
He's
been a
easy to pick
nerd
on.
growing up in elementary school in this country, especially in New York City, go through something. You either get picked on, you get jumped, you get beat up, etc. It happened. People carry that trauma with them if they get therapy or not. Chris had to get therapy. So I can relate to him. It's very easy. Because when you're a
Mm-hmm.
nerdy guy and you're like a loner, you're trying to fit in somewhere, but you cannot fit in, but you get picked on because of what? He got
Because
picked
you're
on
hurt.
because he's black. I got picked on because I was African.
Right. Either like I said, either it's a nerd stereotype where you're yes, you're black and you're nerdy, or you're just you look wimpy, so therefore we can pick on you.
Imagine
That's
the bully will come at you in numbers, in fours, in threes, in two, and they feel like they could do whatever they want. And the
hmm.
teachers, during no time, didn't think much of a big deal back then.
Yeah. I
There
mean
was a
that's
there was a
the
trend that
shitty
happened.
people in general.
The public school district back in the 80s, it wasn't all that great to begin with. That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen that. But as time progressed for the past few decades, only a very few people noticed things. The standard of education back then is better than it is now. But what people don't realize, everything the downhill trend. I heard about that. He did a show last night in Boston.
Yeah.
And he said he's still processing. He not the fact that he didn't say anything about it, it says a lot. And he said he took therapy because of that. Because I listened to the audio that they had on the View on YouTube, and they played the audio. How one
Yeah, I listened to
person
that too.
bullied him. He went home, put a brick in his bag, came back. When he found the guy, he swung the brick at him inside his bag and beat the guy almost to the end of his life. And he realized what violence really is. Man, Joe dissected this morning on TJ channel. And the guy named on Truth Not Favor, I see his rebuttal, but I don't think he see the big picture. I'm nothing against him. Very smart, intelligent guy, but the level of wisdom allows you to see things much deeper than what you think it is. And here's the problem: you trying to say, "Oh, Will Smith was defending what?"
I keep hearing that.
Here, I'm not trying to be too biblical. But
No, go ahead.
I'm trying to tell my wife the same thing. What he was doing was no different when the Bible was King Ahab was doing. Who did Ahab have? He had Jezebel, an evil ass queen who was vindictive and using her husband power for her
Very
own personal gain.
vindictive. Mm-hmm.
Jada was doing the same exact thing, but this guy had been being destroyed by his wife for many years to the way it got where it is. The problem with him, he could have divorced her. Now here the question I don't get. This not his first marriage, this is his second marriage. Did anybody forget about that?
No, I never forgot that. Number 2.
His first marriage, when he had his first son, his son's not acting like his younger brothers and sit the way they're acting. Everybody notice that?
Yeah,
why every now and then in the picture he looks so distant from everybody else? You see the family picture when they take a picture together, his very first son looks so distant from everybody else. His body language, his demeanor, it says a lot.
Right.
Now I know he's sad. His first wife that he divorced living a better life than he's living.
That's it.
And I hope it is not the case that he left his first wife for this woman. I hope that's not the case. Because if you think about it, that's what Dwayne Wade did in the first place with his first wife.
Yeah, he left his first wife for Jada.
Not only did Dwayne Wade left his first wife for Gabrielle Union.
Yeah, same thing him, but his wife was his first girl was crazy.
He lied on his first wife. He sabotaged her and made sure the California law system blocked her from seeing her kids and put a gag order on her.
Mm-hmm.
So the woman had to watch when another woman raised her own son and turn her son to something else that he's not.
Now that I understand, but the difference for me, yes, she was crazy in a sense because of what she was doing. Because first of all, I don't know how she turned crazy. To be honest, she just turned like all I heard was like it was a switch, like up into a switch, or it was already there to begin with, and he just didn't acknowledge it. No, not Jada. I mean that
Gabrielle Union.
No. His first wife, before Gabrielle Union.
Wait, they were like an abusive relationship?
No. She was on some other stuff. Like she was actually not schizophrenic, but she had some psychopathology.
That makes sense.
Otherwise, he would have left her.
But still, Mandel put some very impactful gem this morning when he mentioned the situation he got himself in. He got some compromise, and I'm like, you know what, Mandel, if anything, he should be in the FBI. He's a very good detective. He dissects everything right down to the T. And even to be favorable, we're trying to rebuttal that, but he's not getting the big picture. Everything is like saying, if you don't study the art of war, Shan Tzu, then you don't understand how things play.
Yep.
You're not going to tell how things played out. That's what people miss. Every piece matter. Every play you make matter. Every move you make matter. It leads to one thing. It's like a chain reaction. What? Will Smith got himself messed up. That's on him. Now, what I didn't realize, we found out in the past 2 days, he was told to leave. He didn't want to leave. That was one. They got a video of her laughing when he slapped the dude. 2, the other female host, they was fully disgusted. Now, how you let this guy stay in and get his award and everybody clap like that, it never happened.
It's bullshit.
Like I said, how was the double playground?
It's not because he's Will Smith and get away with anything. But I do love the comedians that come into the defense of Chris Rock.
Yeah, but
especially Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey said it best.
Jim Carrey came out, but here was not. I was saying the other day, I was telling people on the other panel on their channel, and majority of comedians not playing around with us. They're not. And I say before this happened, it was a trend that people are popping up in comedy shows, in comedy clubs, going up to the comedian and telling them what they cannot say. Like, if you cannot take the joke, why are you there?
Yeah, why the hell are you there? I've said that before. You shouldn't go to any comedy club. you shouldn't go to anything, and
No,
you should get the hell out of your
She would never
feelings.
wife. She would never want a wife. I'm sorry. She's not like she's not a wife. She never was a
I
wife.
agree. You're Canadian born. You're the Nigerian brothers here, man. Jedi might.
I hey, Jetty. Nice.
My brother.
But real talk, I know I can't stay too long because what I'm trying to point out is
I
this.
got you.
People need to stop playing this dumbass game and trying to see things from a deeper level because my uncle taught me the thing. You have to observe, take yourself out of the situation, stay in the shadow. Look at every moving piece. Look at the
Thank
big
you.
picture and see how things are connected. When you do not see that, you will miss it. You get caught in the mix of it.
Yeah.
And here's the
You
thing.
become a pariah.
I just saw the letter recently on MTR that I don't know how to explain it. How did Willow write a letter to Tupac and asking Tupac to
Yeah, I
come
just
back?
saw that on me
I'm like,
MTR Minitorical Reviews. I saw that. What was that today?
I
I
saw
looked
the
at
letter
that.
that she
Yeah.
wrote, and I'm like, what kind of nonsense is this? She would never have born when Tupac died. So why would you write a letter like that? And I was like, you know what? Everything fall apart. Everything got to fall into
yeah,
place.
man. I'm like, this is all. I'm sorry, man. My mind was like, this is all
I don't
kinds of.
watch the Red Table Talk. It's on Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't watch it at all. And the
I
fact
don't
that
watch it at all.
she's been in it for years. That said a lot.
Yeah.
So when they showed that video this morning,
what are you guys talking about?
Oh, I don't know. I'll tell the Canadian born. So basically, the mediocre tutorial reviews did a compilation of a video where Will Smith and Jada's daughter wrote a letter to Tupac saying Tupac, mommy misses you. Can you please come back to life so mommy can be happy again? Please. She wrote that. And it's crazy. I was like, this is insane, bro.
And she displayed it on Red Table Talk.
Yeah. Okay, Jenny, what'd you say? I've seen Ari Spears and Tracy Morgan live, low comedy shows. Never sit in the front. Yeah, that's simple.
That is the code. When you go to a comedy club, you sit in the back.
You sit in the back. You don't sit in the front. Because I'll make fun of you. But
no, comedian do that. You think that my wife brought it to my attention, that show from Nick Cannon, Wild Out?
Yes, they do that all the time.
How often?
They mess with people in the front and in the back. They do both.
Yes, because they walk around. They have a part where they say family reunion, and they walk around look for people to make fun of.
They walk around look for people to clown out and make fun of it. Yeah, but nobody takes it seriously. Nobody gets mad. There might be one person does, but they gonna get up and slap the dude because they know the other dudes will slap them down.
My wife watched on the video. They even snatch people wigs in the show just for the fun of it.
Yeah, I remember that.
They have fun.
Yeah, they have fun.
So this is something I try to comment. Comedy, it's a job. When you're a comedian, you take it a job.
You got a comment,
to make
Jedi.
Laugh. If you're doing Jedi, the future comedian. I don't care what anybody say.
Yeah, he is.
He's
the biggest hater.
Please walk up and slap the shit out of me. I invite you. Hey, give me a close up. Shit.
Okay. You asked for it. Yes, sir.
No.
Let me tell you something. Hold on.
Jedi is a future comedian.
Oh, what's that?
Your tongue walked away from me. So.
Everybody see that?
Okay. That's what I was saying before I walk away. Here's the problem. I brought up the attention to Black Men Unfiltered and So Health Week. Comedian job is make fun of anything and everything. They take any topic, any information, and make light of it just for the sake of laughter. That's what they normally do. Now, to tell them they cannot do that, it's kind of like saying you're trying to change their profession. Now, how are you going to do that? It's like me going to the doctor and tell the doctor how he going to change his profession. That's not going to work either.
It's not.
So, that right there,
right,
I knew what it meant. And all the big name comedians, besides Steve Harvey, besides Howie Combs, went in on him. I'm not going to talk about it. He did. He went in. Besides Wanda Sykes, Jim Carrey, another one. Too many big names. They all said the same thing now, saying that enough is enough.
Right.
So I get it. That's why I would tell people this is where the problem comes to play. Now, because the Will, They will got some follower. Recently in Boston, when there was one heckler, they removed him.
Yeah, he was trying to hurt Chris.
And I see the video with some big chubby black dude, and he was arguing like, "What are you arguing for?" They yanked the guy out.
Yeah. I'm just glad his bodyguards were there to protect him.
So what would happen next now? We're gonna have heavy security in the comedy club and see who gonna do a heckling, and to get a heckler, you go through some worse situation. It's like a chain reaction. What Will Smith he don't realize right now. I'll be frank with you.
That was a point.
It don't look right.
Yeah.
It don't even look right at all. And Chris Rock have a lot of loyal fans and a lot of loyal brothers in the comedy world. So you don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. I love you, Jedi.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So imagine Will Smith pop up to one person comedy show out of nowhere, and they see him. You don't think they're gonna heckle him?
No, they're gonna trust me. They're gonna trust me. It's gonna get out of hand.
That is what I've looked. I'm not praying for
like
that,
like Will actually just set out the signal to go do that now. People don't know that. So if comedians start pulling out Glocks or freaking or stuff like that to defend themselves, well, actually, no, my bad.
I know
the rich people got security. My bad. The rich ones got security, but Jay, doesn't mean that they can't.
You just mentioned some comedians they have that type of mindset already beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm afraid of. Because for him to do it, I say anyone can do that now, and I'm like, dude, this man even think about the repercussion of what he just did.
That means if I can just go up and just slap a comedian when they say something they don't like. And my thing is, the first I'll say this, you should never go to a comedian club because they make fun of everybody. And I heard this argument, well, good comedians don't make fun of other people. Yeah, those are soft ass ones. Yeah, nobody goes to.
But look at it, Comedy Hype, Comedy Hype, the channel on YouTube. They did an article, they did an interview about I talk about this one. Now, one of the movie producer there, he asked, what do you have to do a movie with Will Smith? And some people don't want to work with him. What are you gonna do? Just when I was pointing out, because of that, some people may feel somehow like, okay, now you clap like, why should we work with you for? You just expect a guy because of what? So what if somebody take that very offensive to, I'm not gonna work with Will Smith no more? What if you have a bunch of big names on your movie that you vouch for, you vetted for a particular play or particular role in your movie, and you want to add Will Smith to say, no, you go put Will Smith, I'm not gonna act in this movie. What are you gonna do with your money?
Yeah.
Well, listen, we talked about this at the Broken Dusty show last night.
You did?
We had Sage Talk come in. Mr. Lee came in, and the one thing he made very clear was that what Will Smith did when he walked up on stage, he was embodying Tupac.
What?
He was embodying him.
Embodying him?
Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
I heard King Richard, but I heard a bunch of nonsense. I'm here. No. Yo, man, this like changes on so many times.
King Richard did not like that. He said he condemned him for that.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm talking about. To what you embody Tupac? For what purpose? Man, Judge said you need to do two things: divorce the woman and get therapy.
That's what I said. He needs fucking therapy.
The man is emotionally damaged.
Yeah.
And the part that he did,
he's suffering from.
Every man just say the part that say bad marriage for life. Like, you serious?
He's suffering from depression. All of the above, like shit. I won't be surprised if he starts talking to himself.
The video of Candace Owen. Candace Owen dissected.
I saw the Candace Owens ones. I saw that one too. I haven't watched the Ben Shapiro one yet, but you already know what he's gonna say.
I'll say this. All I gotta say is this: if I was Will Smith, get divorced.
Yeah, just do it. Seriously.
And get some help fast.
Honestly, you need to separate yourself from anybody and everybody, and just you need that.
Because right now, the way I look at it right now, more and more actors are condemning him, and more comedians are condemning him. So what are we gonna do? Go into hiding for 3 years?
He would have to do that. He has the money for it.
I'm just being logical. When something like that happened that
No, I know
magnitude,
what you. I agree with you.
I look at the article at corporate America. They all operate the same way. When you do such a thing, it's like a chain reaction. No, that was a mic drop. I'm sorry.
It was.
What Candy did was beyond a mic drop. I don't like Canada doing, but the way she dissected them was right on par. Hit every target. I was like, damn. It's really that bad. And you had some people thinking, oh, that is great. Then you had Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish, I don't know what's wrong with her.
She's on some other shit.
That's my thing.
And the thing is, I don't need to agree with her, but if that's what she thinks, let her think that. Let her think it. It ain't got shit to do with me personally. She a feminist anyway.
All I know is this. Multiple black YouTube channels will be talking about it for the next 2 weeks because it's a big deal.
I mean, apparently. But and just for me, like I'm just so yeah.
And I bet you the church will talk about it. No, you're laughing.
I'm not laughing at you. No, it's the fact that you're telling me that they're going to talk about it in church. That's crazy. Please tell me what churches talk about that stuff. I've been in a church in a long time, so forgive my ignorance.
But I have some pastor on my friends on Facebook, and they even posed question about this already this week. It's going to be a topic. It's guaranteed. Now, how long will be a topic in the church? I don't know.
Right. See, this is why I hate social media. Like, it's too much now because people around the world have seen it, but at the same time,
over 30 million people saw this. What do you expect? And the fact Chris Rock did nothing and didn't say anything about it yet, and they still processing it.
No, I'm just waiting for a punishment from the bastard Will Smith.
Yeah, Oscars. They say they're not going. They say they might not take his Oscar from him. They might suspend him.
No, they're not going to. He's gonna keep that, but they should ban him from the Oscars.
But here's the problem:
Next
if they don't suspend them, they don't. How to put it? You know how you move somebody completely, banish them?
Yeah.
How would all the other actors and comedians feel about that? They're, oh, so am I going to do that and walk away easy without no suspension, no punishment, no whatsoever? Like, that's okay?
It means they're fair game.
And
no one's going to protect them.
You think Oscar want that problem?
No. They're going to lose money.
And that's what I'm saying. Look at ratings. Oscar at a corporate company. I work in corporate long enough to know this. Corporate America don't want a black speck on the resume. They don't want nothing to jeopardize their money flow. If you have to use workmen as an example, then so be it.
You got to. Punishment. Listen, consequences need to be made.
But that's what people don't get. They think, oh man, no, corporate men don't care. They care about their bottom line, their money. If they lose money because of Will Smith, you think workmen going to pay back all the money they lose? People say, oh, he can buy. Okay, Workman worth about $500 million. Keyword, $500 million. How much the Oscar worth?
More than that.
Okay, then. So he cannot even. You know what? This is why I tell people don't really think. He can buy Oscar. Buy the Oscar. You can be your own Hollywood. Nobody who did that with Tyler Perry. You know what near what he did. So what can you do? I'm trying to use logic. I don't use my emotional thing. I just look at things in a logical standpoint and see why people don't see things as it is. No. There's something really big of an issue right now.
Yeah.
He's screwed.
Oh no, his image is going to be. I mean, they all look sideways now.
It's already done, and the fact that they got the video of her laughing.
I need to see that. I know she was laughing.
That thing
what am I talking about? What am I talking about? I don't need to see it.
Look at Kevin Samuel page on YouTube. He got the video. They got to give nothing but diamond gem for Kevin Samuel to use and dissect now. So then what next? No, be honest. Then what next? You know how many other celebrities will be? You know how many other celebrities will be on the bullseye right now?
A lot, I imagine.
There you go. Now
Technically,
all these
that the whole catalog.
now all these women talk shows that can be on the opposite. I wish them luck. Let me get out of here. You know what I mean? I would like to stay long, but I just want to drop that gem on you guys because this is something I know they're not gonna let go for the next 2 weeks. It's a big deal and a dissecting and more thing coming out. See,
Right.
I already said that. Anyone working in corporate America knows that very well. When you work in the corporate sector, they don't play around. I used to work for Estee Lauder Company. A guy lost his $9.6 million job for a tweet.
Yep, it happens.
And he's not even
I know
black.
that.
My coworker know who that guy is. $9.6 million job for a tweet. And what the guy just said just now, like, come on.
It's crazy.
Let me get out of here. I got stuff to do. I'm just glad I dropped that gem on you guys because
no, thank you, brother.
I know you're gonna have that big conversation. This is something that you cannot brush off because there's ramifications what you do. And what I tell people when you get to my channel that we're doing, we trying to teach people what to expect as an IT professional in the corporate sector because they are things that's not being taught in trade school. I'm not sure they didn't teach it in college.
That's possible.
This is why I'm doing that podcast every Saturday for that same purpose because the stuff I've seen, the stuff I experienced, what I saw other people have stored together with me, and we all been together as a team. We try to share that on a channel on a weekly basis so people can be aware what to expect when you get into corporate America. Either be a data support, you'll be a network support, you'll be a software engineer, whatever you want to do. What to expect when you're walking in there as an African American, as a Caribbean, as an African. If you don't have that aspect of what it's like in corporate America, then your thing going to be raw and uncut.
Yeah, definitely.
Until then, I'm out.
All right, Canadian born. You have a good night. All right, take care of your family. All right.
All right.
Peace out, brother. Jedi, you still there? Jedi Mike, still there? All right. Yeah, he said I think he was doing something. To the 6 people that are watching, Tony Bruno, how you doing, brother, man? Yo, man, shout out to you for being here, man. If you want to come in, I'll post a link in. If you have anything to say or any topic you want to talk about. Now, we don't all have to talk about this topic specifically. I don't mind. I'll talk more about it if you guys want. But for me, I have nothing more to add. I think I've said everything I need to say. Let me see. That's why a lot of people can't handle corporate. Not mature enough, not knowledgeable enough. I agree with that. You have to have, honestly, you have to be like, you have to be stoic as hell and not lead with your whenever you're in corporate. But yeah, Tony Bruno, the link is in the chat, brother. If you want to come in.
Hey Jay, give me 1 second, man.
Go ahead. Well, I got you, man. Got some infrared noise in the background. All right, guys. Like I said, you can ask me anything and everything. No politics. Go ahead, Ian, Jenny, Tony. If you're still here, yeah. Body's starting to feel better after the workout now a little bit. But yeah, guys, that whole, like I said, the whole thing has been blowing up for like, oh man, this is one thing that's not just going away. It's going to be here for a while. I want it to be, I just wanted it to be gone. At least for me, guys, because like I said, I've said my piece. There's nothing really more that I really have to say on the topic. And more often than not, for me, it's just about this cat. Listen, Will Smith did what he did. Chris Rock reacted the way he did, and hopefully we'll suffer some consequences. But yeah, but all in all, guys, like I said, ask any questions. I am, like I said, this panel is open to any of them, just nothing politics based and all that. Yeah. You said I'm so sore. Third week
Hey
from
man,
lifting weights. How you doing, Jetty? You gonna leave too?
there you go. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had a phone call.
No, it's cool, brother. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
very well right now, but yeah.
Well, wait, are you okay physically?
Physically, I'll say no. Like I am. I think I might like. I am kind of going through like a depressed state right now. Like, be honest
Okay,
with you. Like I didn't get out of my bed yesterday to like 7:30 p.m. the other day. I had to cancel work and school. Like I just couldn't. Dealing with some personal stuff in the back end. Like I can probably tell you off camera. Um,
definitely, bro. We'll talk more. We can talk more about it off camera if you want.
yeah.
Besides, like I said, nobody comes in. I'll say within the hour, I'll probably end the stream early, if anything. But but like I said, I'm always here, bro. If you want to talk, because I
Yeah.
had somebody I had to speak to the other day too. I had to speak to Primal about some things off
Hmm.
camera and everything. Told him my thoughts and everything for just what I've been thinking about for a while. Just when it comes to like humanity and the world itself, it was just something I need to get off my chest. It's not depression. It's just more. This world can drag you down like a fucking anchor,
Yeah.
and there's only so much you can do to keep yourself to feel good in spirits.
Yeah. Um, yeah. And also just moments like, you can be really too hard on yourself, which is like kind of where I'm in right now. Like being ready right before graduation and stuff. And it's like a lot of pressure trying to also be back just on YouTube and everything as I just got back. And I'm just like, um, yeah, there's a lot going on, dude. Um,
I feel you, man.
yeah.
And listen, brother. Like I said, listen, I'm here if you ever need to talk to me. That ass.
Hmm.
100%.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
because trust me, I've been through the stuff that you've been through. Even sometimes, I rarely get days where I'm really depressed. But I guess like it's just a matter of like just being overly irked and frustrated. That's what I've been happening more lately, more than depression. Trust me, my depression isn't really there, but it's just I question things about like this big blue circle that we're on a lot, and I do a lot of that.
Yeah. No, me too. Yeah. Um, yeah. I also just kind of feel like I have a lot of expectations. I kind of either put myself in things that, whether I might be like desire, please invite me into you, help you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it will.
I know.
Sometimes it can.
Like,
I actually found it out a
and
year ago.
yeah, no, I know it does. And it also like is my thing of like, you get out. I had my prime weight where I was beginning of like August and stuff. It was not too long ago, and then just a lot of things just kind of happened between there, and also just dealing with interpersonal like relationship stuff right now. Um,
Mhm.
that's like really just kind of just like kicking me in the ass right now. So yeah,
No, I feel you, man. I've had that feeling too because people don't understand. Like a lot of us, some of us black men go through some of the same stuff, or we've had the same experience, and not exactly the same experience, but experience the same thing just in different scenarios. And I understand where you're coming from your end when it comes to stuff like that because I've been in it a lot of times. Now it's a little bit, it's less than what it was, way less. And I think like me doing the stream, with my little brother this morning. Oh, I said morning, afternoon. Um, we'll just talk about anime and like it just gives you that good feeling that you have not had in a while. And let's be real, guys. We know when to separate feelings from logic, but ain't listen, I don't give a damn what anybody fucking says. That feeling we had since we were a kid to where we are now, and just reflecting back on that, it can save you sometimes and really put you on the path that you want to go to.
yeah, and I think it's also just a lot of things. Just like I know where I know I am in this space and stuff, and just I know a lot of people kind of like had expectations on me, and it just kind of just like I don't know, saying it could be overwhelming, but at the same time, I'm just like um I don't know, it's just a lot of pressure. And I keep going back to Spider-Man, dude. Just uh, like it's like the ending of him in No Way Home.
Yeah, where
So, like
you feel like you're on your own.
Like or like you gotta make this decision of like, yo, being on your own and stuff, like, or something like that. It just like that's what I can relate to so much. Or like, um, yeah, man, it just that's what I don't know where like life can give him a shit. You still be the perky. Oh yeah, I'm Spider Man. Oh, I'm Jedi Mike. You know what I mean? Right now, that's who he is, not a facade or anything, but also behind that is a lot of pain, tragedy, all this stuff, right? And
I feel you.
I feel like I'm just kind of like in this weird transition phase of like a lot of things just unclear to me in terms of like work, school, and everything, and that's what just kind of just been scaring me.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, man. It's like the post. It's like the calm before the storm, and it's like I would say post graduate, not post, pre graduation, like nervous syndrome. That's what I normally called it at the time because I had it at one point.
Yeah. Um, yeah, and also just things just like and like I said, I'll tell you that in the back end, dude. It just kind of like betraying. 'Cause I should be happy right now, but I'm just not. Like
No, I
today,
feel you.
like dude, I came back from like where I was just bawling my eyes out, just with a group of people, like men, right after we just had a meeting, and stuff, right. And after that, I had to jump into something, immediately act like um, act like that just didn't happen, right? With people trying to put the smile on my face. I know folks trying to cheer me up, and I'm just like, I just freaking hate it, dude. Like, yeah, I'm in this like funk, whatever, um, and stuff like that, and like I don't want to say things kind of gotten scary, whatever, but like yeah, I had like the other night, I had like a panic attack up like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning,
Oh
right?
God, bro.
Where I was like, I couldn't sleep, and I had to, I was sweating. I had to call off work.
What's up, man?
Hey man.
Primal, come on up. I
Um,
think, like I said, this is when your realm of expertise. Come on up, because I've actually had a panic attack 3 months ago. It was the scariest thing ever. I actually thought I was actually dying
yeah,
because I felt like I couldn't breathe at one point. And I'm like, what's going on? I don't never get freaked out or scared, or it never happens to me of all people. And I started getting on myself. I'm like, Jay, there's no way in hell you should be afraid of anything. And I'm just like, what the hell? Or anything wrong with you, unless there's something wrong with your body. And I'm like, there shouldn't be. And I think after I did that, I went to go get a checkup to make sure I was okay, because I'm like, what the hell? And that's when my chest pain started to come in. I was like, where's the hell is it coming from? But it literally freaked me out. I mean, I just kind of just shut it down and just be like, go back to my stoic self for like after like an hour had passed. So,
right.
yeah,
And I
man.
feel like I want to, either go back to like, I'm not saying stay in my bed or I just try to watch a movie or something. Usually movies what cheer me up. I try to escape, right?
Yeah.
But still looking for Sonic. I heard the reviews came out good for that. So
Yeah.
Morbius gonna be shit. And
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm
That
not
post
saying
credit
that.
though. That post credit though.
that
For
post
what?
credit gonna be confusing and shit.
And listen,
Exactly.
Multiverse of Madness could be confusing too, though.
But
No,
also
it's gonna be
glorious.
good.
No, it's gonna be glorious. I think.
Come on, Jay.
I
See
thank you,
that?
brother.
That's
You see Jedi?
disingenuous, Jay. That's
Now
disingenuous.
you see Jedi?
Of course,
No,
Morbius
hold on,
makes
Marcus.
sense.
Hold on, no, Jedi. You see that? You're feeling better already a little bit when we're talking about comics and stuff,
Yeah,
because it
man.
does excite
Fuck.
us.
But that's one like listen, because like yeah, we got was it the House of Dragons, man, coming up in August, dude. I cannot wait for that shit. I got my flags in the back ready.
Nice. Yeah, I am gonna watch that.
I've
I am
yet
gonna
to
watch
not
that.
watch. I'm still not watched the episode of the freaking
Game of Thrones?
Nope.
Just watch YouTube videos. They're the best to catch you up with all filler all the BS.
Okay. I'll
Thank
give
you,
it a
thank you,
chance.
Primal. We can't wait for you to
Yeah.
come on. Yeah,
Try
Canada,
to-
and if you're not at work, if you can, I'd like for you to come in. If you can't and you're doing your thing at work, sweetheart, I understand. Yeah, Jim. Like I said, shout out to my man Jim Carrey. for the whole situation of what he had to say, and also shout out for him just could be being back. I'm just happy to see him back in Hollywood after dealing with the stuff that he had to deal with.
Yo,
See,
bro,
he actually got the professional help that he needed.
Can I add something to that?
Go ahead. For Jim Carrey? Go ahead.
Yeah, Jim Carrey is one of those honest, genuine people that didn't go the other route to become this celebrity. I'm not trying to get all conspiracy. Yeah, and like Jim Carrey, Mel Gibson, Keanu Reeves.
Yes, ma'am.
These are certain guys that didn't do that way. They didn't go that route. They went the actual honest route and put in the work. Yeah. And even though it took they received criticism.
Robin Williams too.
Yeah, Robin Williams too. And hey, man,
people don't know that he was in some serious movies before he did all the comedy stuff.
Yeah, man.
Because there's actually one where he's a therapist. Yo, man, I want to say this. Shouts out to Cinema Therapy. Those guys are amazing.
My God. Oh,
I love these guys.
They helped me out so much. Oh,
Which one? Which one?
They helped me out so much for certain things.
They are
Cinema Therapy. I love these guys. They just did one of Titanic. I watched the Titanic one this morning.
And a professional filmmaker, and they critique and they go to film and studying the psychology of the film, while also as a filmmaker going to like what creative decisions they make to get the reactions or anything out. Like for example, today,
hey everybody.
Like for example, they went. They had to.
Tony, I'd like to have you on too.
Like today, they did talking about a love triangle with the story of Titanic, right?
Yes, when I watched that, dude, I watched that this morning, bro. When I got up to go take care of this morning, I listened to it while I was eating my breakfast. Yeah. When I'm gonna go pick it up,
right back.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell everybody right now, guys, listen. I don't give a damn if female people judge me. Oh, you black, you love Titanic. Yeah, I love Titanic. Want to know why? Because I love Shakespeare shit. So, and I'm gonna say this: get off my nuts. I love those type of movies. I need that as a relaxer from tension of action or anything else. Me and my brother just had a conversation. We were talking about anime today. Like, there's something you have to get out of this action meathead status out of your brain sometimes, because there are movies that do touch you and hit you in different ways that you could not have even perceived the thought of it. And actually speaks about life and things that you, like I said, that you would not have thought otherwise, and that you would have not related to. Me, there's a lot of those movies in live action, not just anime. And Matilda's one of them for me. Casper hits hard. Casper is technically very dark, to be honest. That has to do with that story. Has to do with the single widowed man having to take care of his daughter, and dealing with the death of his wife. Trying to open his daughter, try to be a part of his daughter's life.
Goodwill Hunting.
Say what?
Goodwill Hunting is another good one.
Goodwill Hunting is a really good one too. And Tony, and Tony Bruno, I want to read your stuff. The biggest compliment you can get is when another man reaches out to you. Leave no man behind. Thank you. Thank you so much for saying that, Tony. That means a lot to me, man. Thank you.
What's up, Primo? What you got to say?
Not too much. I'm took my kids up to my parents to visit them for spring break for a few days here. So, and then I just caught I was clicking through the YouTubes because everybody's kind of, chilling out into the evening here because we're an hour ahead. I'm on East Coast time now.
Okay.
And I clicked into, I saw your stream. I was like, let me see what Jay's popping off about. And then I started to see a couple, like I heard some words and I was like, oh man, take, you might want to take a little bit of this to get feeling better or whatnot. So I was like, oh crap,
yeah.
I was like, do y'all need some good vibes? And I just kind of was,
we do.
It felt like the air was maybe not so great. So I just wanted to check in and see what was, I know you and I talked a little bit yesterday and
yes,
I kind of, yeah.
And you helped me out to this morning because my morning was a lot better than me, because I had a day off today, which I really needed, and also I just needed to get back into my roots of, like I said, go back to what grounds me, and also took some of the advice that you told me, yeah, and I took it, and I actually read a book, and I put myself in the eyes of that character as I was reading about him, and it really got me to internalize what at the core what makes me me, and I started thinking about all the good things that have happened through the bad stuff. And, as a result of me doing that, I found my center. Yeah. I actually reached out to my grandmother, y'all, and I actually had a talk with her. about how she was so integral in my life. And we talked a little bit, and I told her how much I loved her and how much she's helped me and made me a gentleman. And I told her I got to make plans to go visit her so I can spend a week with her because I need to go do that. Because I'm missing, because like it feels like I'm missing a part of myself, and I need to go see her and talk to her.
And I've lived away from my family for most of my adult life, and every opportunity I get, I don't get as many opportunities as I would like, but every opportunity I get to go home and visit them, I try to take advantage of that, because here's the thing is like we never know how much time we have left. We never know how much time the people that are important to us have left. And nobody's going to be sitting on their deathbed saying, man, I wish I worked more hours, or man, I wish I would have, what are the biggest regrets? I didn't spend enough time with my family. I didn't do the things that really meant something. So good for you for reaching out. And then sometimes people feel like, oh, I haven't reached out in so long, it's going to be tough. I don't even know what to say. It's just like, it doesn't matter, man. Just say something, just pick up the phone. Right. And that's okay. And that's how maybe things did, like maybe you had somebody in your life and things didn't end on the note that you wanted them to, right? But it's okay to pick up the phone and try to rebuild that bridge. I've heard so many times, I've known so many men in my life that they didn't talk to their dad for 10, 20 years because they had a big fight over, whatever. And like, it's not saying like somebody was right or somebody was wrong, but the people that are a part of your life, they're going to be a part of your life. And I know it can be hard sometimes to pick up the phone and make that phone call, but if you do, you're probably going to really appreciate the fact that you did and get to enjoy time with them that you didn't have. And it's just so important. And I think we lose a lot of that these days. We get all busy in our lives. We all have work. We all have things going on, and we got to call, like people will have all sorts of reasons why they can't do something. Like I do a lot of fitness stuff, right? And people always tell me, like, I don't have time to work out. I don't have enough time. And I said, no, you make time because it's a priority for you, right? And I think to your point is sometimes we need to take a moment and to resort what our life priorities are and to go and act on those priorities. And you kind of like, man, I'm missing out on something. Something's not right. Well, going back to your roots is sometimes a really good place to go find yourself, right? And
yes,
I hope that's helpful and insightful.
And I know there's only so many times that it can help, but sometimes there has to be some things that are new, but also some things that of what made you what they are. And that's why I always tell people to always go back to your roots of where you come from, or what started help. Honestly, I tell everybody go down a trip down your memory lane is what you need to start doing, because if there's more painful ones than good ones, then that's a good key that you need to actually start making good memories with people. Or mostly for yourself, but I said make it with people who actually care about you, and then after that, trust me, you start feeling better.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was telling them don't give them some piss poor half-ass try of like a message, but actually show them. To be honest, I'll be honest. I think man should be with nature sometimes. Get away from people, just get away from people for a while, and then get together in nature, and then actually trust me, you can get some catharsis while you're out there. I've been out there hunting with the guys, and also when we're not hunting, we just sit around the campfire and just start talking.
Just sitting in peace, man. Getting away from
man. Just get away from the craziness that is. Yeah, get away from the craziness that is internet and stuff like that. It feels good. And I really love talking to the country folk out there. I really do.
I always did.
Country folk are just so nice people. Those are some of the nicest down to earth people I've ever met.
And
they are so grounded.
And you brought up, sometimes there's bad and sometimes there's good, right? And we all are going to have good, I hope, in life. And I know we're all going to have things that are bad, but it's the combination of those things that make us what we are, right? And I'm not saying let's like celebrate the bad, but we have to respect the bad, because it's through the challenges, through the adversity that you grow even more and become more than what you are. And those times can suck and those can be hard, but you can take the lessons that you learned as a part of that and try to become something bigger moving forward, right? And I'm not going to say every bad experience is going to be a great thing for you, but I feel like most bad experiences, there's something you can take out of that and you can use that to make your life better. And again, it's not going to be everyone, but it's going to be some of them. So, enjoy the good and learn what you can from the bad, right? And even if it's like, hey, I'm not going to do that again, or I'm not going to do what that person did, or whatever, that's something you learn from it too. And yeah, it can suck, but it's that full circle, man. It's, that's the life we get. Is let's just understand that I hope everybody has good things, and I know everybody's going to have bad things. So let's capitalize on the good and learn from the bad, right?
Definitely. And Jenny Moore, Jermaine said it best. Yeah. Shout out to our grandmas. She says, I lost mine in 2020. Miss every day. She was my deepest love. And Jenny, right now, shout out to you, sweetheart, because my grandmothers are still here. And I want to spend as much time as I can with them, get whatever valuable lesson I can learn from them, but also just spend time with them and just my grandmothers. I don't care. Trust me. Actually, I'll be right now. I'll probably be in the backyard picking up the sticks in the yard and just run down my own memory lane of when I used to do that, man. Let's be real, guys. There's a lot of things that even the woman that I'm seeing now or anything can't fix. Like there's some only things that I can do. There's some things that she can do, and like I said, I always go to my males for this because they have the best answers for me. But as I tend to get older, as you will get older, you will tend to realize to rely on your partner on some things whenever you do that. Yeah. So, and like I said, despite the manosphere, despite the woman's sphere, I don't add those cats to my problems, to any of our problems, whatever, because, you can choose to believe what you want to believe. Don't try to force something on me. I'll hear what you have to say, but if it comes off crooked, like you're trying to give me some false information because it sets me up for bad things, I'm not going to listen to you. I'll hear you, but that's about as far as I'll do.
And I'll say, men or women, it's your tribe, right? I don't care. Your tribe probably is going to have men and women in it, right? So the people that are a part of your tribe, that's who you can count on. That's who you should be able to rely on. That's your tribe. I don't care if that's men. I don't care if that's women. Whoever you identified as your tribe, those are the people that you go to, whether that's your blood family or your friend circle or a combination work friend, whoever your tribe is. Like that's who you rely on.
Speaking of going through some stuff, how are you doing, Primal? Because yesterday I heard you went through some stuff.
Man, I was because
I agree with your point of view. I agree because I'm kind of passionate and I care about certain things I do in my job.
There was just there was something said on a stream that I just vehemently disagreed with, and somebody told me how I should think about it, and it was pertaining to a situation that I have a lot of firsthand experience with, and to a much bigger degree than probably a lot of people. Because I interacted with the people impacted and saw what can come of that for these people. And I did a lot of that, and I carried a lot of that. And so when people speak about those sorts of things without knowing and then dismiss my comments and tell me how to feel about them, I'm done with those people.
Thank you. I respect your decision for that, because I probably would have said the same thing from when I heard you just say that. I'm like, yeah, because it sounds like they're trying to pull some arbitrary BS nonsense on you to pass off what you're saying, as if you don't know.
And the person that said this knows my story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It'd be one thing if you didn't know what I've seen and what I've done and where I've been, but if you know, and then you dismiss that and say you know better. No, man. No, this ain't it.
You gotta shut up. You gotta shut up with that. That's what I tell people.
To what you said, Primal, because I see in these certain people that run certain channels, and they put on the camera, and it's like lights, camera, action, and it's like you want to either pander or you want to be so strong, and you're like acting in a mirror, and then you want to make sure it sounds like such a convincing message that you know what you're saying, that even you, sometimes a person that's running the stream thinks, oh, this is what's going to sound so good. Like it's the chosen word. It's kind of like people when they want to indoctrinate a religion on you. And I have no issues with people indoctrinating religion. You have right to believe what you want to believe. But that's the issue I have sometimes with people with, whether it's political whether it's religious, whether it's, listen, you can believe in what you want, you can live how you want. That's the freedom of America, especially, Primal, you and me. Shout out to you, salute to you because of what you did before, and what you keep doing now. What you keep doing now. That's the point too, because I know that some people look at us as like the 1%ers. I don't pretend to be a celebrity, but I'm passionate in what I care and what I did and what I still do now. But that's something that I carry with me. I don't try to put on people. And so every time I say to my friends, hey man, if I'm ever out of line, check me, correct me. And the next thing you know, and if, hey man, if I see you down, I'll listen to you. I'm there for you. But I'm not going to cast that judgment, throw that stone like that at somebody that I know, especially if I know their story.
And I guess the even bigger kick in the shin is you call that person out and you tell them they're being disrespectful. And you remind them of what you've seen and what you've done and why you should not be lecturing me on that type of content because I know more than you about it.
Right. You're an expert.
And then they say, no, you misunderstood me. Not, I'm sorry. Not, I was wrong. No, you must have misunderstood me. I say, no, man, I heard you quite clearly. Thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I remember, this is weird because I was sitting down with my nephew, right? This is after I came back from deployment. And I remember sitting with my brother, sitting with my nephew, and sitting with my niece. And then my nephew goes, hey, uncle, so do you ever smoke anybody? And I'm just like, why are you smiling like that when you ask me that question? Like it's a good thing or a happy thing.
It's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing. It's not like I wanted to do certain things, but I had to. That's what you sign up for. But it's like people misunderstand. Like I didn't join to delete people. I didn't join to be Call of Duty, nothing like that. I just wanted to, like you said, look for a tribe, be part of something that could be important.
Thank you, Tony.
Push myself, test myself physically and mentally, and then make my parents proud. That's what I usually joined it for.
Yeah, and see, mine was never to touch on what Marcus is saying. Thank you for sharing that, Marcus. Because I know a little bit of your story, but my thing was never trying to disappoint my father. I told you I still don't want to disappoint him, even though I'm 30 now. I still don't want to do it. And that is, and like I said, somebody can say to be a good thing or a bad thing, because I can't get out of the shadow of my father. I'm like, that's not what it is. My father is not casting. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna be real. My father has not cast a shadow or a shade over me at all. What he has done is making sure, sometimes you'll learn from the disappointment, but if you can take something from the disappointment that you've done, you'll apply it to yourself and never wanted to do it, never be disappointed again. But you have to understand that it's inevitable at one point, because there's days you're going to feel disappointed. There are days you're going to feel, like you've achieved something. So that was a lesson he put on to me, because I think him being proud of me is probably the greatest thing I could ever ask for. My mother will love me regardless. He's not, and I'm not saying like he'll disown me, guys. I don't want to put that.
No, I get the feel. I know what you're saying, man. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, he's former military, like Marcus's father. He's former military, former policeman. Yeah. I'm letting you off Fripp. That's what he did. But how he wanted to show love and raise me and show me just a masculine framing sometimes and what he was about. And also, showing me just how I can move around and be my own man, which is, I think that's what my journey is, to be my own man, but also to understand, to have the values that he taught me, and I guess take the important values that he taught me, that he gave to me, and apply that to my own offspring whenever I decide to have, a family. Mm-hmm. And also, like I said, I think it's, for me, is just like, I see that as a reward at the end of the day, an achievement and an award to have my wife and my kids. That's what I would be, because technically that would be my greatest source of happiness at that point. It's not making the money. It's not freaking going out and doing all my hard work. But sometimes a man's hard work, I'll say this, sometimes a man's hard work is a sense of fulfillment for some guys. But the greatest joy a man can ever have is just having his lady and his kids by his side. To be honest, I've seen it from my brothers, and I've seen it from other people who are my best friends, and they're in bliss because of it. So
yeah, man.
So it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Prom.
You're fine. Oh, you're good. What's up, sweetheart?
coming here.
Yeah. Okay. Love you.
Love you.
Hey, let me finish up this call and then I'll come down. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
See, Parmo's an amazing father. His children love him. See, Marcus.
That is cool.
See, Marcus, I just made a point, and his little girl just proved it. Told you guys. and I guess I can tell Parmo's happy because he loves his kids. Parmo you never struck me as a person like you're okay. Let's be real. Kids aren't happy 100%. And I'm not gonna say how you feel about your kids, but it comes with its ups and downs.
Look, it's a net positive, right? Like there's gonna be like it's like if there's let's find an analogy that works. Let's say there's a car or a job you love, right? Is every day at that job you love gonna be super amazing and the super big party and all the things go right? No, like there's gonna be it's like everything else in lives. Nobody's perfect, right? Nothing is perfect. And there's always going to be, hey, you know, my kids and I got in a disagreement, or we had a bad day, or whatever. Like or man, I'm frustrated they didn't do X, Y, Z and they were supposed to do it. Or I'm frustrated because I had to stop doing X, Y, Z to go take care of something, you know, in their regard or whatever, right? There's going to be, but let's keep it real. Like, your kids, your family, the people in your life, they should be making you happy or increasing your happiness a good 80, 90% of the time, and then maybe stressing you out like 10% of the time, right? That's a fair balance in my eyes. And I feel like that's a realistic thing of, hey, yeah, like most of the time, almost all the time, like your family's going to be a source of your happiness. Are they going to have some stress? Yeah. Is there going to be some things that are rough? Yeah. But yeah, like my kids are the greatest joy in my life. I know that sounds cliche, but it is like
it's not cliche. It's not.
I know I shouldn't say it's. I guess you just you hear that phrasing a lot.
Yeah, I hear that phrasing, but screw that phrasing. It's not cliche.
And I feel like if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Yeah, and I feel like some people
to try to downplay it.
Some people say that don't necessarily mean it, because some people don't really like their family. Like that's I hate to say it that way, but that's the truth, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. You take away everything. You could take everything away, and I'd figure it out. But you can't. Like, if you take them away, I'm gonna be down bad. Like, that's part of it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, yeah. Because I'll be honest, sometimes, like I said, the driving force for a man is his family, or like I said, his kids. I'll be honest. Your wife is one thing, but your kids are probably your greatest joy. That's just the lady you have next to you. I'll admit to that, because they can actually bring some levity to you.
Yeah, here's the hard facts about it. Like, your kids will always be your kids. Your wife might not always be your wife.
I didn't know he was going to say that, but I know what he means.
He just hit me. He probably hit me with a brick.
Yeah, he did.
Just I'm living that, man. That's. Yeah. Do you think that's where I predicted I would be? No. But do you think anybody predicts that's where they're going to be? Probably not. But your kids will always be your kids.
Yeah.
You may fight. You may have downtimes. You may have arguments. You may have disagreements. Hell, your kid might end up in prison, or might have a drug problem, or whatever. Like, like some bad shit is going to happen, right? But your kids will always, your kids will always be your kids. Love them, hate them, whatever. They're your kids. They're your
hate them.
They're your fucking kids. Like that's what it is, right?
Yeah, I hear that. Maybe freaking hate these kids, but I don't really hate them. I don't want to ever say hate. I just dislike them this one day. I just dislike them this one day, but I always love them.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. It's like,
I know
your kids will always be your kids, but your wife, she might not always be your wife. And I don't mean that in a cold way. I don't mean that in a callous way.
Realistic way.
That's just realistic. I'm just keeping it 100 with everybody.
Yeah, you are. And I'm glad that you are, to be honest. Like I said, it's not all rainbow and sunshine. Whoever thinks that, like I said, we can't be living in Disney world. We gotta live in reality.
Even when bad things happen, you keep going. You persevere. And then you know what happens along the way? You find happiness in a different place than what you thought was going to be happiness. Like, one of the big things about the manosphere, or the pills, or whatever you want to call it, is, the big idea is you got sold this Disney fantasy, right? Yep. That's the big driving force. Is like you supposedly got sold this Disney fantasy, which is probably not true for most people, right? But just because that Disney fantasy doesn't exist doesn't mean that you can't find happiness in your post-Disney fantasy life, right? You can go on and you can find what makes you happy. You can find your purpose. You can find your drive. You can find your happiness, but you just have to be willing to go out and search for it. That's kind of my take on it. But I'll hop off so I can go be with, one of my 3 purposes. But I appreciate you all. I just wanted to come and share some good vibes.
Brother, thank you.
I know you all were talking about a little bit of sadness, but you know what?
Yeah.
But I want you to try to have some happy thoughts, because here's the hard part is life is going to throw some tough ones at you, right? There's going to be stuff, whether that's your family, whether that's mental health, whether that's physical sickness, whether that's financial troubles. Like life's always going to throw you something, man. And sometimes it's going to hurt. Sometimes it's going to hit you. Sometimes it's going to sting. But you know what you do? You take a step back. You talk to your tribe. You rally some support. You rally some support from within yourself. And then we keep moving forward, because that's what we do. So, you know what? Find your tribe. Find your center. And let's move forward.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you sharing your wisdom.
I'm part of your tribe, bro. I'm part of your
tribe.
tribe.
I might be part of Primal's. Like I'll be honest, I am part of Primal's tribe. Like the fact that I rely on and talk to him, and just because he has the most knowledge and experience, and also the man actually has a heart, unlike other bastards out here. He actually cares. That's the main thing. Once I know that you care, you're a good person.
Sip on that Kirkland brand scotch and hang out with your loved one.
Yeah, right.
I know, right? Yeah. All right. Hey, I'll talk to you all later, brothers. Yeah,
right,
appreciate you.
Father.
Love you, man. Peace.
All right, take care. Hello, candidate. Thanks for joining.
Hi, good evening. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
We are. Actually, I don't know how I'm feeling, but I feel in good spirits right now. So far,
I was on the phone for the last 20 minutes, so I missed a little bit of the conversation. I don't have any hot water, so I was on the phone with these people trying to figure out what the hell is going on with my propane tank. But yeah.
Okay. Oh, you don't have any water?
Hot water. I have water, but I don't have any hot water.
Sorry, hot water.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know you got to take a hot water shower. Listen to music.
Tell me about it.
Everybody needs to. I took one just earlier. So how do you think I feel? Well, I'll be honest. I was taking a cold shower when it's 80 degrees out. I'm like, I did it. Trust me, I used to do swim team. So if you can take a shower in the swim team.
Yeah. In the mornings when it's cold? Oh, the worst.
No, not in the morning when it's cold. No, that's got to be nighttime.
Yo, bro. I don't know, man. I
can take a warm shower at night. That's got to be a cold shower, baby, sweetheart. If it's hot, heck no. Because when the fan is on,
showers ever.
Cold. No, not super cold. I'm talking about lukewarm.
I can't even do that. I need it so hot that when I step out, I need the steam to be radiating off of my legs. When I'm done, I'm telling you that.
I knew she was going to say that.
Yes. When I step out of the shower, steam is coming off of my legs still. Yeah, that's how hot I want it.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that.
I mean, be careful with that. You might. Oh, no. I got a better idea. Since she is married, both you and your husband go to a hot spring and then come back to me about how much you want steam to go off you, because you can pass out.
I've only seen a hot spring in London. I went to the city of Bath in London, and I saw it. It looked inviting. Of course, no one was allowed to actually go inside the hot spring. Of course.
How about a message? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it looked awesome, but I can't imagine that seems like it would be boiling.
Yo, self-made. I appreciate your comment, bro. Seriously, my $2 being growing out of the house kind of sucks. They kept me busy running around. Hey, man, Rugrats, bro.
And
in a good way, though.
Candid, I saw your there was a stream last time you were cammed up.
Yeah, I saw Hill.
There was a reaction. I saw your reaction, your facial expression.
Thank you, Ian.
What certain people were saying. What was the topic about? Because I noticed it was getting kind of very serious, very tense at times.
Oh, so it was a long. Let me see. So the topic was about the whole Will Smith thing.
Oh, okay.
Cold showers are healthy.
That's true. They kind of are, though, aren't they?
No, man. Cold showers are not good for me. I'm from the Caribbean.
Not ice cold showers. We just say cold showers. There's a difference.
Yellow. What up, Yellow?
What up, Yellow?
Wait, Yellow's in the comments? Brother, get in here.
Yeah, come on up, Yella.
Hold on, I
Yeah, it
gotta
was
put
about
down
the
this thing
whole.
again.
The reason why I'm not cammed up most of the time is because I work at night, and right now I look a mess. I look a hot mess. So it's nighttime. But during that stream, it was during the daytime, so I had already taken a shower and gotten ready. But the fact of the matter is, normally during the daytime, I'm okay. But these ones at nighttime, I'm about to, after this, I'm gonna go to bed. I got my pajamas on.
Alrighty, boys
Yeah.
and
But it
girls.
was mostly just about the whole Jada
Thank you
Smith
for the
thing.
message.
I was only asking because I saw it's not because of the fact that you don't cam up that much. The point that I was trying to say was I could tell the I don't know what the other person was saying, that it was getting people very kind of like out of left pocket, out of left field.
Not me. I wasn't getting out of left field at all. I mean, sometimes I feel like my face.
The person.
Well, whoever it was, I don't know, but sometimes I'm just trying to listen, and sometimes I think, unfortunately, when I'm trying to pay attention, because there's a lot of people talking or one person talking, I'm just trying to listen to what's going on. So maybe my facial expression was looking a little bit more serious than it should. Hey, looking a little bit more serious than it should have been, just because I'm trying to listen. But it's all love. Even if I disagree, it's all love.
And she says cold showers are great for your skin elasticity. Hey, is that?
Girl, listen,
I took some.
moisturize.
How come my skin isn't, stretchy?
Yeah.
Moisturize. I can't do the cold.
No, I got you.
That's funny though.
It is funny. If that's the case, then every woman should have shiny skin from cold showers. Oh, no man is gonna sign up to be in the cold shower with his girlfriend. That's just not happening. Pool maybe, but not that.
No.
There's a difference.
Oh no.
What's up, Yella? How are you tonight?
Hey, Ann, how you doing? Yeah, like I was saying, Ann, hey, what's up, Jay and Marcus? But hey, Ann.
What up,
coffee brother? Yo, man, he got a picture of just two candid ants.
What? Her name Candid medical so let me see. Ew.
Y'all ain't know, man. Candid Ann is my northeast face of the Yellow Pill Coffee Company.
That's
right. Yeah, Candid Ann is my northeast representative of Yellow Pill Coffee Company. You know what I'm saying? That's the face of the product representing Northeast. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that branch.
Okay, I mean, what kind of coffee can I expect, dude? Can I get a frat?
You wait till this coffee come out, man. Y'all gonna be like, I drank Yellow Pill coffee and I stayed up for 2 months. So,
hey man, hey, listen, man. I need my cream and sugar and magic. You know what it is.
Nah, man, we got you. What y'all talking about though, man? I seen y'all up here. I was summoned by Ann.
So. Yeah, it's multiversal. And,
I just popped on here. I literally just popped on here, Yellow. So I don't even know what the conversation was completely about, because I was telling them I was on the phone. I have no hot water because my propane tank ran out. I ain't gonna bore you with it, but I was on the phone before I hopped on here, so I missed out a little bit.
Oh no! All in all, we were talking about we kind of talked about Canadian Born was on here earlier. Remnants of the Jada Pinkett and freaking Chris Will Slap. Because I told me and Marcus are kind of much done with it, but I heard what he had to say because I wanted to hear what he had to say because I never heard this thing on it. And also on the other hand, we got my man Jedi came on. He's not feeling too well, in the best of moods. So Prima kind of came on, tried to lift the spirits. Both me and Marcus, all three of us tried to do that because everybody has those down days where they just feel drained and fatigued and don't feel like doing anything. I've had those.
One of those days.
Yeah, please believe I've had it. I'm like, and I don't want to hear, well, you should be doing something. I'm like, no, I can't. This one day. But when you get back on track, you can keep doing it again and again. Like I had it that one day, and it was on a day off that I had. I was like, I don't want to do shit. I just laid in my bed all day. Not today, but
turn off your phone. I did that. Turn off the TV, relax, listen to some music, close your eyes.
I don't know what was wrong with me. Like it never happened to me before. I'm just like, what is this? Is this a burnout or something? What? Like I'm telling. One time I went up to go use the restroom, and I just stayed in my room bed. Like, what is going on? I didn't watch anything.
Candid, let me ask you a question, Candid, if I may.
Of course, always,
Mark. So when you feel,
Mark,
that's all right.
Mr.
It's
Mark.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
sorry,
cool.
Marcus.
No,
Marcus.
you're good.
No,
You're
no,
good.
no, 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 Kenny.
You're
It's
good.
funny. I was just making a joke. I like when she
Yeah.
called you Mark, like I know you.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, I like it though. I was like, we're comfortable with each other now. We're all comfortable with each other.
Yo, vital message. You crazy?
It's one of those questions, but like, because you're in the medical field and you see things sometimes tragedies or something tragic, so you feel overwhelmed, you get down. What do you do to
Thank you, Mr. Willie.
rebalance yourself? To rebalance yourself.
To be honest with you, some of the things that I do is I stop watching the news, and it's not.
Vital
It's not.
message. You rock.
Um,
Go ahead, guys.
it's yeah, it's no disrespect. I don't take things personally. I thought it was funny also, Mr. Vital Message. I think
It
it's
was funny.
funny
I
also.
misread her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
No,
cool. Vital
it's
message. You're
cool.
fine.
I'm
You're
I'm
cool.
not disrespect. I don't feel that way. I'm good. Yeah, some of the things that I do is that I stop watching things that are negative on TV, and it might not be the best advice for everybody, but like things that are like on the news that are like
Thank you,
overwhelming
brother.
and depressing, I tune out of it, and I try to involve myself in activities that I know make me feel happy. So I love music. I have like my favorite songs. I play my favorite songs, and I in summertime I do my little gardening. I'm not a great gardener. I just picked up this hobby. But I have a lot of little hobbies. I also practice. I know it sounds boring, but I practice my penmanship. I'm trying to learn calligraphy, and it's just an
Calligraphy is
activity that sits
nice.
me down and stops me from thinking. It makes me think about something else. It's just you just focus on something else, and it also forces me to write. So it forces me to write. It might be something silly. I'm not saying I'm writing poetry or nothing like that, but sometimes I'll write just for the sake of the penmanship. I'll write what it feels like to be a black nurse, what it feels like to be a black wife, what it feels like to be 46 years old, what it feels like to be a woman, whatever. I'm just writing about anything
Yeah.
because I'm practicing my penmanship, but it also gives me an opportunity to mind dump on a piece of paper, you know. And I love YouTube. As much as people talk about like, oh, social media is horrible, social media is bad, you control your social media. And I love YouTube. I've been on YouTube for a really long time now. And if somebody gets on my nerve in terms of a content creator speaking negatively about like, I don't mind. We got to have conversations. All conversations are not going to be negative. All of them are going to be positive. But if someone is constantly focused on negativity, it's so easy to unsubscribe. I narrate what comes through these YouTube streets to my computer here, so it doesn't bother me. That's why I love Yellow Pill. I love Jay because it's just chill. It's just relaxed.
Arigato.
Yeah, it's just chill and relax. So I love these little chill out sessions and these. I don't smoke, but I'm gonna show up to the smoke session. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show up because
That's
the
funny.
vibe is just where I like to be. It's just cool. We can talk. There's no like we can disagree.
Yelling.
Still, there's
Or,
love.
yeah.
I don't want to. I don't mind having hard conversations, but if it's nasty and rude and demeaning and stuff like that, why bother?
Yeah.
Because truthfully, at my job, you're right. I had to listen to last week a woman tell me about how she was
I feel you, bro.
raped at gunpoint. You know,
Wow.
that happened many years ago, apparently, but she's talking to me about it. I'm taking care of another woman, GSW. She had a gunshot wound however many years ago, so she's paraplegic. She's really rude, but I understand why she's rude. I'm taking care of just a variety of people, people that are confused, don't even know what's going on. You still got to take care of them. They're scared. They don't know what's happening. They might speak a different language. So there's a certain amount of like, I need to be in a good space, a good headspace, because I have to give. I have to give, 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 give. And so, those are some of the things that I do. It might not be for everybody, but I try to make sure that I surround in my household, it's just me and my husband. There's no stress up in here. Ain't
I
nobody
love that.
fucking stressing me out. My husband's very understanding. Um, you know, to be honest with you, I'm not one of these high maintenance women anyhow. I'm kind of chill anyways, so
I like that. A lady that's
yeah.
chill, but that can still get some stuff done. Like
Yeah.
I like a balance. See, and I like that balance of both. And and Canada, if you have that, trust me, your husband must be in bliss.
Well, I hope he's happy at least. If not, he can.
She said, "I'll be happy."
I
I love
hope
how you
so.
said
I
that.
hope so.
Well,
But
I'll say this: does he ever looks like he's like sad or anything? Or
oh yeah, he has his own. Like, listen, every single person I'm sure was walking around with some kind of like, damn, especially with like, okay, so my job, I get to go out every single day, even though I don't want to sometimes, and deal with people. And
I know
sometimes,
that feeling.
yeah, sometimes to be honest with you, just getting outside of your house and interacting with your coworkers lifts your spirits. But now my husband's been working from home, and because he was working in New York, and so his job transitioned because of the whole situation to working from home. So he's always home. He is all so that's a transition. Like at least I get to go out and talk to other nurses and we can complain. Like last night, this woman she actually called me at 2 o'clock in the morning because she wanted to shave her vagina at 2 o'clock in the freaking morning. She called this woman, this patient called me because she wanted to shave. I said, hell no, I'm not shaving nothing right now. It's 2 o'clock. Go to bed.
She wanted a landing strip or a lightning bolt.
What she wanted, but I wasn't doing it, and it wasn't going to get done at 2 o'clock in the morning. So we laugh about that. It's crazy. And you're like, what? Yeah. So at least I get to go to work. My coworkers were all laughing about it. You get to relieve a little bit of like how outrageous and silly this is. But my husband's home. He's just sitting home. He was working. He's working right now. He's upstairs at his computer working right now. But you're always home. So I'm sure for him, he has his own ways of like he just gets out, takes a walk. We used to have a dog, but our dog passed away a few years ago. But he's, you got to get out of the house sometimes, ride his bike, just do different activities.
Sumimasen.
Does your
that means I'm sorry in Japanese, but yeah.
Does your husband does he have like a community of guys he hangs out with as well, like another group of guys as well?
Yeah. Does he have like anybody he can converse with?
I wish he did have more. When we lived in New York, because he's from Brooklyn and I'm from the Bronx, and so when we were in New York, we had more.
Say that again.
I'm from the Bronx and he's from Brooklyn.
Okay.
All right, Yellow. You have a good day. Be careful, brother.
Oh, Yellow's gone. Oh no.
Yeah, I kind of want him to speak more.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I took up all the time.
Yeah, no. You all good. You all good. I just I'm at work right now, so I was about to leave work, and then I'll be home in a little bit. So hopefully y'all still be on. I'll hop back up when I get back to the crib.
Oh, okay. That made me sad for a moment.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Let me get some coffee, Yellow.
Cool. Yeah.
I'll keep it going an extra 30 minutes for you when you get back. I mean, we're gonna be on for another hour and 30 minutes.
Okay.
Just like I said, yeah, don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, so I wish he had more. Since we're here in Connecticut, we don't have as big of a circle as we used to have in New York, but he still plugs into his family. He's one of 4. And so he's got his niece, his nephews, and they have like this chat going on Facebook, and they're laughing and telling jokes and interacting with one another and stuff like that. So, he's still but I encourage him, go out, hang out with your friends. If his friends are in town, go hang out, go do your thing.
Is it true what they say about Connecticut, Candid?
About what?
About Connecticut being kind of racist.
Connecticut.
What about Connecticut?
I heard that it's racist. I've heard it from people that it can get pretty racist over there. Is that true?
I don't know. I go to work, I clock in, I do my job, I come back out. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if it is or if it isn't.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm just asking.
No, that's a great question. There's cultural things here in Connecticut that I have not experienced. I don't know if it's due to race. Okay, thanks, Jay. I don't know if it's due to race or just due to the culture. Like people don't say good morning. You don't say hello. Just cultural things that's different for me. I don't know if it has to do with me being a Caribbean person with that background, or if it has to do with me being Black. I don't know, and I don't really pay too much attention to it, to be honest with you. I'm here to get my check. I do my job. I go home, and that's it. I don't know. I'm not interested in your thought, huh?
Do your 8 and hit the gate? Is that saying?
Well, yeah, 12. I do my 12 and I'm out. Yeah. So if people are racist, that's their problem. If people walk around and I remember one time somebody was telling me, "Oh, this person is following you." I'm like, enjoy the view. I'm shopping. I'm not even trying to, enjoy watching me shop. I don't care. I just
watch me leave. Watch me leave.
Yeah. So it doesn't bother me. I don't really. I haven't experienced anyone. I mean, to be honest with you, oh my God, you know what? Speaking of last night when I was working, one of my Black nurse coworkers told me that her patient did call her the N-word. And she asked me, Did anyone ever call you that? And I'm like, no, I haven't experienced a patient calling me that. I've been called a monkey, a monkey B word.
Wow.
But people are angry. They're frustrated. Is that really about me, or is it about them not getting whatever they want? It's
It's
about them.
them.
So
It's all
it
them.
still don't bother me. They want that
Yeah.
Dilaudid, they want the Percocet, they want the Oxy, and sometimes they're so
I'd
out
have
of it.
drowned them for that.
You have what?
I said I'd have drowned them for that. I'm like, you want to see an actual monkey? Oh, sweetheart, I'll show you exactly what a monkey can
No, they're
do.
confused. They're confused.
Oh, if they're like really old patients, then that's different. But if they're like
You usually deal
young,
with
like,
old patients, Candid?
Oh yeah. Of course. Anywhere.
oh,
I
that's
mean,
different.
they're old, they're young, they're everything in between.
Okay.
Yeah. And sometimes the people are being nice. Like I remember one guy, he called me a Negro. Hey, whatever. He's like 90 something years old. That's what they used to call
Oh,
black people back in his day. And he wasn't trying to even be disrespectful. He was like, I like Negroes. I have Negro friends. They're very nice. I have a lot of Negro friends. He was just he was just telling that's how they spoke back then. So whatever. I said, that's wonderful, hon. Whatever.
I just
Whatever.
keep thinking
okay.
of Donald.
First of all, Candy, you got more restraint and probably so much positive energy than any black woman I probably have ever met. Because let's be real,
It's pretty
let's
true.
be
Pretty
real,
true. Pretty
it would
accurate right
go
there.
off.
No, you're not gonna go off because if you realize these people are hurting and stuff like that,
Then
like
they have dementia and things like
they
that.
have
Like, yeah.
dementia. And if you keep in mind they're aged, like these people, that's what they used to call black people back then. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I'm going to walk out of there. I'm intact. I don't have diabetes. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have any ailments, you know. And I'm going to leave these people with their problems still there. So of course they're frustrated. I mean, but any nurse will tell you, I'm no one I am no, you guys give me all this like nice comments and stuff like that. I'm telling you, I'm nobody special. I'm nobody special. Any nurse will tell you the same thing. They would totally understand. And any wife, that loves her husband, I hope at least, would tell you the same thing. I'm not special. I think just that like a lot of wives are not on YouTube. Like I am, I guess. I don't know. But
I get
I'm no
you.
one special, trust me. There's a lot of people with even temperaments that love men. And I can't tell you that I'm submissive. This whole thing about being submissive, I don't know if I'm submissive or not. If my husband tells me to do something, I do it, but I don't think of it as submission. I think, okay, sure.
I
What's
think
the
of
big
it as just
deal?
being you're just being peaceful and cooperative. Yeah,
Just
that's the
being
difference.
peaceful. Hell yeah. Absolutely. So if somebody wants to claim that submission, okay. If you claim that it's not, okay. I don't know, whatever. I'm just I'm trying to live. I'm trying to be relaxed. I'm trying to be happy. We're trying to,
Yeah.
because life isn't easy. No matter
And
how you slice it, life is hard.
I always tell people too, is like, listen, the only way to be cooperative is to communicate, you know?
Yeah. And sometimes communicating is not easy too, Sometimes it's
Yeah.
hard to express because sometimes you're so frustrated that it's hard to like even come up with the words as to how you're feeling because you're feeling angry and sad and pissed off at the same time. And it's hard sometimes to communicate. But when you trust someone, you can kind of explain that and they can kind of understand where you're coming from. So it's not easy. Yeah, I hope that Jedi Mike is doing well, because I know I heard a little bit earlier that he's trying to figure out like what the next steps are. And, if he is able to hear this, none of us really know. You're in a perpetual state of trying to figure things out. And what's great about you, Mike, is that you're young. You can change your mind. You can, I changed my career. I've only been a nurse for 5 years. Before this, I worked in an investment bank. I was doing graphics for an investment bank. So you can change your mind. You can
Yeah.
always change your mind.
That's good. That's a good way to look at it. Usually that's the best way to look, I think, life. And look at it as you know, don't always focus on the negative, just focus on what is realistically, and also just keep your head up and keep going, and don't take it for granted, but be grateful, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard no matter what. It's hard for you get older, it's hard for old people, it's hard for young people trying to make decisions, it's hard for middle-aged people. Like for me, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, like how the hell did I get to be this age? I'm getting old. Like what the fuck? Like what? It gets to be a little
Yeah.
overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I was young, I was a PYT, pretty young thing. now, now I'm
Michael
middle
Jackson.
aged. What? Crazy. But hey, then I start thinking to myself, let me shut up and not complain, because some people weren't graced to make it to middle age. Some
Yep.
people weren't graced to even see a gray hair on their head because they died young. You know,
I just
not to
turned
say that it
28.
makes it any easier, but
I just turned 28.
oh, 28. I got married when I was 28.
Oh
Oh,
yeah. There you go.
yeah, good for you. Congratulations. Happy belated birthday.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Thank you so much.
Are you
How?
excited? What'd you do?
You know what? Just relax because I haven't celebrated my birthday in years, and I just relaxed with my loved ones. Had a piece of cake. Reminisced, talked about good times. We laughed, joked, and that was it. I usually keep it simple. I don't really do the whole celebrating my birthday as much as I used to anymore. But I think, like the way you said it, I'm just grateful to be alive again. I'm grateful for another year. Grateful to be around. I'm grateful for what I have, and I don't ask for gifts. I don't care for gifts. I just want people around me to be like, hey man, like I'm still here. I'm with you guys, and you're with me. So that's how I
Oh,
look at
that's
it
awesome.
when I look at a birthday.
I celebrate the hell out of my birthday.
Oh
Shoot.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Like, okay, so I don't have any children. My husband and I, it's just him, right? Him and I.
Hmm.
And so um every time I get paid, I take $50. I take $50 out of my account,
Hmm.
and I put it in like, I'm not sure, they used to call it like a Christmas account. You ever heard about those things like
Is it those
Christmas?
like the layaway accounts like for to build it up? Like,
Oh, yeah, I think they call it a Christmas club. Right.
okay, yeah,
So
yeah,
instead
yeah.
of a Christmas club, I do a birthday club. I don't care about Christmas. I don't. Me and my husband do not celebrate. For us, we give gifts to his niece and nephews for kids, but
Hmm.
I've been married for 20. I'm sorry, for 16 years. I've been with him for 24 years, and we for 20 something years we have not exchanged Christmas gifts. I feel like Christmas is for children, right?
Mm.
But for my birthday, I'm going to celebrate my birthday. And so I do a little birthday fund. And so I have $1,200 um, by the time my birthday comes around to waste on myself. And I can buy whatever I want. I can eat wherever I want. I can do it's my money that I've saved up all year long. And I don't even feel it because it's just $50, right?
Hmm.
And so, but when my birthday comes around, I've got $1,200. I'm about to eat someplace at a nice restaurant. If I want to buy a expensive perfume, if I want to, like, I get to do something. I get to have this money and just celebrate myself. But that's what I do. That's what I do. But I don't celebrate Christmas, and I don't like I don't want to say I don't celebrate Christmas. I just think that Christmas is for children. So when we buy gifts, we don't buy them for my husband and ourselves. We don't exchange gifts. We buy them for the children that's in our families. Yeah. Oh, Mark, you still there? Marcus, you still there? Am I? What happened? Hello? Is anybody still there? What the heck happened? Is anybody out there still? Plaid pill, what the heck happened? Okay, well, I am taking. Oh, your dog is going crazy. Okay, so Candid Ann is gonna take over for Jay Takashi. Jay falls asleep sometimes. Oh, okay. And y'all left me out in the cold. Ooh, Primal. What's going on, Mr. Primal? Nice to meet you. I've never seen you before, but nice to meet you. They all taking naps. Did I bore these guys to sleep? Damn. Damn.
I'm here. I'm back. I'm sorry
You
about that.
back? I
Yeah, I
was
was here.
like,
No, I was hearing you. It's just that my dog, like sometimes she goes crazy.
what kind of dog do you have?
And she's half husky, half chow.
Oh, okay, okay.
And she's like really on alert, and she's always like she has. I made her into my service dog, so she's like my therapy dog.
Oh,
And
cool.
but she herself, she gets anxiety whenever I'm away from her because she's used to me being close to her, and she's also very protective. So she's very protective. And like the moment she hears somebody within like 10, 15, 20 yards from the door, she'll start going crazy. So the moment I start hearing her get up or something, I know I mute because I don't want to be rude, and then my dog over barks at everybody.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, but her name's Moana. I call her Moana, and she's about almost 3.5 years old. And yeah, but she's basically my dogger, so it's like my dog/daughter. So I basically,
Oh,
that's like basically
sweet.
my kid. That's basically my kid, and
No, my husband and I are in a I don't want to say a fight because that's not really what it is, but we are in a we had a dog, right? Hey,
Jay
what's
let you
going
in.
on, Mr. West?
Yeah, he must have like woke up for like 2 seconds and.
Oh, he's awake,
bro. That workout. Listen, that workout kept me up. I can be on for like hours if I wanted.
Where were you then? Because Candid was like, "Hey, yo, where you at?"
Yeah, I was all by myself.
That's why it was like an old Roddy
nightmare, just a nightmare.
So yeah, I was just saying that my husband and I, like, we had a dog for the first time in our lives as adults because we both have Caribbean families, and dogs live outside. Dogs, we always say that when you're in the Caribbean, it's hot outside, so dogs can be outside.
Oh man!
And so as an adult, as a couple, we got our first dog, and unfortunately, back in 2000, I think 19, he passed away. We got him from the shelter, and we had him for many years. We had him for like 11 years or so. And he was already like 3 when we got him. And so now my husband, he's still sad about the dog. No, I don't work in radio. I wish I could figure out how to work in radio, but I don't.
Yeah, Candid, you have a great radio voice, and so does Vaughn.
Yeah, Vaughn has an amazing voice, and so does
Let me tell you something, child.
so does Beautiful Lies. El Guapo. He has a
he has a very
voice.
strong, firm voice.
Yeah. But I wish I could figure out how to do something about, like, I don't know. Everyone keeps telling me I have a good voice, but I don't know what to do.
It was soothing voice. We'll say
soothing.
That.
Hey, I'll take it.
Soothing Caribbean voice.
Yes.
It sounds Caribbean to you?
I don't know.
Oh,
it sounds like it could be on a cruise. Like you could be on a cruise and it could be playing in the speaker, and it could be just like people helping go to sleep.
Because I'm from New York, and so
ocean breeze, winds.
You ever hear what's his name? TLA. He talked that when that lady Barbara comes up and she's
yeah, you know you're talking about.
Right. So TLA is always talking about this lady Barbara and how she's like so New York. And I'm like, but I'm from New York. Do I sound like her?
Nah, there's differences. There's levels though. Remember, like New Yorkers, like there's like the loud New Yorkers, then there's the moderate New Yorkers, then there's the mild New Yorkers.
Barbara's on one. Barbara's ridiculous.
The thing that I noticed about New Yorkers, they're on it. They're like constantly up and down, like they're moving.
Yeah, New York City will do that to you.
It's the city that never sleeps. That's what I keep hearing all the time.
Gato malo. What is gato malo?
Let me see. What is that? Gato malo.
That's the Mexican.
Oh man!
I gotta go, guys. Hold on. The propane people are calling me back. So I get some hot water. Hold on.
Go for it, Candid. Thank you. What's up? Gato malo. So the bad cat. The bad cat. Bad man, Majama. What's up? What's up, Wes? What's up with you?
Nothing much. It's nice to be on here. Haven't seen you guys on here at my time for a while.
Yeah, man. No. I remember I saw you on whose other podcast were you on recently?
Last night?
Was it yesterday or the day before?
Last night I was on Black Man Unfiltered.
There you go. Okay.
I wanted to stay longer, but it was getting to be midnight because he was going to bring everybody up for
backstage.
Yeah. So he was bringing people up one by one for a few minutes to express their thoughts and feelings, which I think is good. But then he's like, "Hang on, man, I want to bring you back up." I'm like, "It's getting late." Yeah, I had to sign off. I said, "Sorry, guys, it's getting too late for me."
At least, did you get your question asked? Did you get your question answered?
I asked some questions. Really, I had statements, but I had to turn them into questions to make it
productive, flowing.
Yeah, more flowing, more welcome. Not so I don't know, not so in your face. Which
I get you.
And what my points weren't that way. but turning them into questions just created more dialogue, and we're actually pretty much in agreement.
Yeah, man. I had a few questions, but I noticed that there's other people who more certain people on that chat that had a certain feeling towards law enforcement stuff, and there are certain, of course, and it's certainly if it's within context and they went through something bad negatively, they have a right to express
I can't blame them.
Way. Yeah, and
I really can't.
I also got to look at the glass. I should look at the 180 of it and the whole 360 of it as well, like both sides, because there's
they're going to put you on video too.
Yeah, and then not only that, but the freaking certain people in the chat that are very extreme.
The new voice of Audible.
Yeah, some of those. Sometimes I see a show going on. They're doing a panel. I'll go watch for a few minutes, but the what they're talking about is a little too far for me to get involved with.
Yeah, that's why I kind of want to stay back.
I can understand. That's why sometimes I don't join too, but sometimes I don't mind because I'll just get my points out. But I hear other points that they're making because I'm trying to get where they're coming from. And I'll be honest, guys. Sometimes I don't dumb myself down for anybody or anything, but I just silencing myself so I could just hear what's being said. Because I might miss a part of the conversation and I want to rewind all the way back so I can't get in later on. But I do that later on the rewatch when I get done with stuff.
Hey, Gato Malo, have you seen? Do you have Paramount Prime? I know, I'm getting used to it.
Do I have what?
No, I'm talking to Gato Malo down.
Gato Malo. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gato Malo.
Paramount. Do you have a Paramount subscription?
I do not.
Oh, I was gonna ask you about Halo. What you think of it?
Wait, there's a Paramount subscription.
Yeah, Paramount Plus.
What the hell?
All these people, all these streaming services are just driving themselves into the dirt. Okay, because they're creating the bubble that we were trying to get away from.
Yeah.
I swear, all they have to do, they're all trying to make money. Makes sense. Totally cool with it. They should follow the Hulu model. Matter of fact, well, before Hulu was owned by Disney, at least. Facts. But they should route everything through a single streaming service and make money off of ads.
Yep. But hey, that would require patience and logic. But people are just want to catch on to the quick money, right? They think about the quick money. They don't think about the long running money.
Yeah, they think it's quick money, but they're all tanking,
bombing.
Yeah,
that works too. They're all going down like the Hindenburg.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. There you go. Shout out to Yenny.
I'm super biased when it comes to that subject. Being a
Leo, man.
The zodiac signs, don't you know? Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, but there's.
Well, I'm a Virgo. Not sure that means anything to you.
God. But... Oh crap! I'm playing.
I'm a Gemini, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a you can never make up your mind.
Yeah, I was just asking.
Yeah. No, it's not hard to make up my mind. It's easy. Like I have a dark side and a light side, so good. And I'm Darth Vader, and then 1 second I'm Luke Skywalker. Well, actually, no, I'll take it. I'm Yoda and Darth Vader. That's what it is. That's better. I'm better. Yoda's better than Luke. The hell we talking about?
No, okay, yeah. I was trying to understand them, yeah, because we talked about law enforcement because that stream with Nathan Daly. That's a Primal and Jenny were getting at. And so like, it's a very how do you say?
Touchy subject.
There you go. It's a touchy subject, right? And I've had good and bad experiences with law enforcement, working along with them and being on the side of the, wrong side of it sometimes. But, like it's like anything in life, right? There's good and bad in anything. And you try to find the balance and the justice in it. Try to make it as fair as you can.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
The soothing all voice of reading the books.
Oh, homie. So Kenneth and Vaughn probably have the best audiobook voices of all time.
What about Bolo? What about Bolo TV?
Bolo too, yeah.
Bolo's got a great voice. And El Guapo. El Guapo's got a great voice also.
Lead attorney here.
And El Guapo's got a great voice also.
Shout out to Angelus.
Yo, Angelus. YouTube in the background, brother.
He just likes listening to that voice.
Yo, Angelus. YouTube in the background.
Did that voice?
I'm gonna mute you for that, you jerk. I think he's doing it on purpose. Like I need to record this, y'all.
You're on mute, bro.
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, not bad, bro. I just walked in the door from the store. I had my
yeah, I remember. I saw your chat.
One to set up
Yeah,
something. That's why I was playing back, so it was going through the mic.
Oh, okay.
How you doing? How's your day going?
It's going, man. Good, man. Just chilling. Finally, like sift through like almost 5 hours of Primal stream, and was trying to upload after editing and uploading. We had a whole good conversation. I think like a week or two ago about mini game. So I just went ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What
so
is
I just
all this thing about law enforcement?
Huh?
No, remember. Sorry to cut you off. Great. It was candid because earlier we were talking about the stream with
Black Man Unfiltered.
Black Man Unfiltered. I was talking with Wes about the stream about Nathan Daly. Great was on that podcast yesterday on that stream.
Oh, it was a good conversation.
It was a great conversation.
I personally didn't feel like I had anything to contribute except for listening and learning, so I enjoyed it, and that was pretty much it. Then that was that after the fact, but we had some good behind the stage conversation. So we're still working your bestie Mandrill and
why is okay? You know what?
You was gonna bring him up. I knew it was a big joke, guys.
y'all gonna behave because I'm a married woman. Again, y'all ain't gonna get me divorced. So
to be fair,
trust me.
I appreciate the kindness, though.
To be fair, low key, I believe you try to shoot a shot with Princess K too, but it's all good. She's
not bro. He's looking for a younger woman. I'm old. He's looking for a younger woman that can give him children. But I understand what he's saying.
But you got that young Caribbean voice, though.
Yeah.
Island boy, the island boy.
Yeah, there's actually a song called "Island Girl." Funny enough,
which is
that's
trash.
So funny. Yeah, it's probably trash.
Y'all tripping. Man. I'm about to jump off of here because y'all playing games now.
Sorry.
No,
okay.
Canada.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, we want you here.
Did you get your thing fixed? The
No, they're gonna come in the morning. They're gonna come in the morning.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Make sure 100% make sure they do, or tell them some heads are gonna roll.
Oh Lord.
Hey, let me.
Man.
Go ahead.
Sometimes you gotta threaten some people. The husband has to do that sometimes, and I'll be like, "Yo, sweetheart, if you're married to me, I will say that to people. Just let you know."
What would you say?
Just the ones I'm like, I said sometimes you gotta be a little intimidating.
Yeah,
so you don't scare off you.
Yeah, nothing wrong with being a little bit intimidating. Nothing wrong with just a little bit.
So what's the topic for tonight? I kind of want to talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
She just stopped.
No, because my husband turned on the vacuum cleaner, so I turned my head. I kind of like heard you guys earlier talking about like a little bit of Will and Jada and the Manosphere.
No, I don't want to talk about because I'm doing the segment tomorrow.
Will and Jada. I want to talk about women.
We're all saving it for tomorrow.
I want to talk about, if possible, I want to talk about women's place in the Manosphere, if there even is a place.
It's called the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
No. That's what they say, Candy. No, that's not what they
That's what they jokes is fine. I can take jokes is fine.
Go ahead, Candy.
That's why your husband's a lucky man, because you can actually communicate.
Come in, brother. It'd be yo, man, I'll have an all-star team if he comes in.
Hold on, guys. So the question you're asking in general as a topic conversation is, what do you feel? What do everybody feel in general as a discussion where a woman place should be?
No, in the Manosphere in particular, not in my house, but you know, in the Manosphere. So I know some people say that women don't belong in the Manosphere because you guys need a place for your own to discuss men's issues.
Yeah, this honestly, I think this been a perfect time Mika jumped in too, because she gave her insight on this one, because like my podcast, we don't feel like it's Manosphere. Like I don't feel like, I mean, Jay can check me because this is his channel. I don't feel like Jay's channel is like Manosphere-ish. It's just chill channel for everybody.
Thank you.
Mine is pretty much a perspective of everything. So if you bring that to the table, which one day we can, that'd be a good conversation to have. So you can hit me up anytime. We'll share emails. I don't think we got emails, but we're I'll hit you
put
up.
it in a private chat. My email. Everyone always asks that, but my email is on my channel page. If you go,
I see. You the only YouTuber actually do the fucking homework. Like I one time hunted down Jay. One time I hunted down somebody else. I'm like, yo, where y'all motherfuckers at? I can't. And then now you got me like an ex-girlfriend only in comment section. Like, hey, want to reach out sometime? I'm like, yo, but yeah, we can email each other and pick a date for next week because I do live Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays and Saturdays, and we can make that as a topic. But my perspective on that, on my channel, we do like different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Try to add your Instagram link too if you want people to reach you through Instagram, Jay. Yeah, make it a lot easier for me.
And Primal Studies, is he part of the Manosphere also?
I mean,
no,
I wouldn't say that.
He's not.
What's a broad definition of the Manosphere?
Just a place, just barbershop, so just a place for guys.
It used to be the bar
or the barbershop.
Well, no, we don't want a drunk barber, so yeah, we should keep those two things separate.
He said a drunk barber.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I love how he said that.
Yeah, but on my end is pretty much just perspective. So if that conversation topic came up to as a topic, we'll have a conversation because for men it would be a good conversation. But the answer to that on my end is
poor mirror.
I don't think women has a real place in it, only because men for so long needed their own space to learn and reflect from one another, and to understand and grow. But I do see a place for women to put a perspective, but it's not the overall wording or the overall hearsay, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
The main focus is just men.
But men have the space before though. It's called war in the garage.
Yeah, but see, that's where that part right there, that made a perfect example right there. Like we get married. If men get married, they have their man cave. If another man, a buddy of mine, he get married, he don't have no man cave. All he got is like, hey, I'm providing for my children. I'm doing everything else like the Manosphere says. I'm being a provider. I'm being the leader. Take care of the household and being the husband and all that good stuff, right? But the only thing he got to himself, this is a buddy of mine. He bought a Harley Davidson. Nobody can touch it. Nobody can tell him what the fuck to do because it's just his. So so it's like so a lot of men in a Manosphere space feel like especially when they take in a wife or exclusive living girlfriend or whatever have you, everything is hers, but I got at least one little thing to myself, and that's where it comes to that little either to give me that peace of mind. Then if we can't have the house to ourselves, then you got men outside the doors drinking and smoking. That's their little spot. Then if you got men that can't even do that, okay, now I'm in my car just driving to get that peace of mind that I could come home. Or like Wes said, the bars. If I go home, my typical nagging wife, nagging female is gonna just complain, nag about something that I'm doing, that I'm trying to do, bust my ass, bust my hump. I'm about to go to bar with Wes and Jay, chill out, throw a fucking few back, come back home and fall the fuck out, go to sleep.
Get some moonshine.
That too. So that's where it comes to these spaces now in the YouTube world. You got Manosphere spaces. Then unfortunately, some people watched Matrix and just said and decided to say, hey, blue pill. You're a blue pill guy. Hey,
that's what I think they just did.
You're a red pill guy. Okay. Hey, that's evolving black pill. Hey, Angelus, are you representing the gray pill? Nigga, I'm not in no community. I'm just doing a podcast for perspective concept. Well, you know what? Everybody gonna come at you because you're a gray pill. I never said I'm affiliated with any cut. So there you go.
Yeah.
I want to hear what
hold on, guys.
Alberto Mato also.
Go ahead, Ken. I was just gonna address something. Everybody in the chat, that's actually my little sister.
Hey.
Moon. Yeah, she works at this time.
Okay, cool.
Hey,
Nice
this is actually her first time actually catching one of my streams because I know she used to work the hour shift I used to work overnight, night into the morning. That was I ain't gonna lie, you gotta be a freaking vampire or wolf
shout out
to
to
work
all
that
of us
shift.
Graveyard shift people. That's what I do. I work
Graveyard
graveyard
shift. I used to be one.
Been there.
So I can speak on the graveyard shift.
Been there.
What, 10 to freaking 6 a.m.? Well, actually, my bad. 10 more like to 7.
7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Yo, these motherfuckers.
Yep. That's my shift. And it rotates too. That was me too. And it'll rotate 1 week, Monday, Friday, 7 to 7, then rotates night, 7 to 7, rotate days, 7 to 7.
Place is my cave, facts.
Oh, rotating is rough. That I don't rotate. It's just strictly.
I hate that rotation.
That rotation is crazy. But I want to hear from the gentleman right next to you on the bottom. What does he think about women? Hello. What does he think about women being in, I guess, men's conversation? I guess this is really what that is about.
This is appealing.
As long as they shouldn't be the main focus. Throughout history, there's always been men having a place for themselves and women having a place for themselves, and they communicate amongst themselves and grow amongst themselves and discuss amongst themselves, and that was always fine. Then at a certain point, women decided that the boys' club was better, so they started breaking their way into that. And there's some instances where it makes sense and it's okay, like golf, otherwise known as gentlemen only, ladies forbidden. That's exactly what golf is.
Careful, sis.
So I think there's no purpose, or I think it's senseless to try and force women to stay out. It doesn't make any sense. It's garbage. But look at Boy Scouts. There was no Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. There was no boys fighting to get into Girl Scouts. But for some reason, there was parents fighting to get their daughters into Boy Scouts.
Why?
Because they figured it was a better club. That's what it comes down to.
We got the better shit. Is that what they're thinking?
Well, the thing is, Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts are actually completely two different organizations.
Yeah,
they're different. Yeah, they're completely different. I know that. But they think our organization is better, therefore they think they should get it. What the fuck? Yeah.
They just started invading these things and deciding that women need to be a part of it.
Leave boys alone, please. Just leave boys alone. Leave us to our shit. I gotta say, I'm sorry. I gotta say it. No, I'm gonna say it. Listen. Put my dick up. Screw it. Listen, ladies, little girls, whatever. Please stay the hell away from boys and men's things. It was not meant for you. You have your own things. We have ours. Stop trying to encroach onto our territory.
Hey, but Jay, that's like a South Park moment, because remember, South Park and them had a boys club for their games, right?
Oh yeah.
And then one of the girls wanted to come in, and Cartman was like, no. And then when they did their own thing, it turned out to be their thing was better than the boys, so the boys want to integrate with them.
Yeah, no, but we ain't gonna ever. That's never gonna happen. First, we ain't gonna ever do that.
So,
Blue boys probably okay. I'll say this: some boys in a group may do that, but when you're an adult man, you're not gonna do that shit.
I agree.
I'll say that. Yeah, dude. Like we're like stuck in. I think the older guys.
What's your thoughts, Marcus? Answering Ann's question.
Them chips are crunchy.
I know. I mute my mic every time I put my one in my mouth.
I was gonna say the same thing. You get me hungry.
They cook.
But I think it's great how Angela said that they can have an input, but focusing on the overall main goal. Okay, all slow. But the main focus, like Wes said, the goal is for men to have this, for one, an outlet, for two, their own solutions and their own, like I was saying earlier, like a man cave. Like guys go to the gym, they meet up with their basketball buddies, they go work out, they either go shoot on the range, they go hunting, they go do jujitsu, whatever it is, they do things that are in their men's focus, that are men can talk, and it's like therapy, and it's like a brotherhood, like a tribe. They get work on a car together, they can talk things out. Maybe like, hey man, let's go get some beers. Hey Angela, you went to the store, get some beers, we'll chop it up, we'll hang out. We'll play some Yu-Gi-Oh, which I ordered. And whatever it is, like, but they can have an input. It's just to understand, focus on the goal. Like if I were to go to a women's channel, their goal is to focus on women goals, like women solutions.
Which they do.
Yeah.
They do.
And if we jump in there, we instantly exiled. Everybody come on top of us.
I don't always have that experience though, going on girls' channels though. I don't always have that experience.
Yeah. That's just me. Yeah, I haven't had that experience yet, but it does happen. I've seen it.
Yeah, but have you disagreed with anything when y'all two guys actually went on there and disagreed with anything, or you just went there just to observe?
Both.
One time I went on a couple times to observe, and one time I went to question. I disagreed with a few things, but they were at least the girlies I was with. They were civilized.
Okay.
But they're like,
not the ratchet ones.
I will give it to you. There are times where the girls will just be like, "What'd you just say? I don't fight that. I gotta fight that." You know,
shit. They got batteries in their back. Yeah. Yeah, I grew up with my sister here. She does. I've actually been in her place before. She's like, I have my own video game cave. You sure as hell do. Like shit. That's almost like a guy setup. I ain't even gonna lie.
What made you think of that, Ann?
There's a couple of things.
The primal cave. I mean tribe.
There's within this whole like men's talk situation, sometimes I lurk and I don't really comment and I just watch videos, and some of the information I find that like I actually want to hear what men have to say, and I don't always feel like I have to be a part of every single conversation.
Correct.
But you're talking about things that bother you, so as a woman I could make a change if I listen. If I don't know that these things, like you said, oh, she's nagging, and she's nagging, and and I just want to go home, so I go to the bar and throw a couple back, and I'm like, what I heard there is, what was it that the woman was doing that nagged you? I'm curious to know.
Yeah, then
I wonder what she was doing. So as a woman, I don't therefore become a nag to the person that I'm with, or I don't become a woman that you pass by on the subway station or wherever, and you're like, damn, this bitch couldn't smile. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing that men were feeling or thinking. So when I listen to these things, I listen with an open heart, thinking like, all right, well, what can I learn? I'm already in a marriage, right? I love my husband, but there's things that you guys have talked about that I've implemented into my own life, because I'm open to learning. But but to take this to the extreme, there are times that you got men, not you in particular, or anyone on here, that I hear that are just so negative, talking about women's vaginas as a fish box. um, and I'm like, I can't subscribe to that, obviously, because you've already made up your mind as to what a woman is and how she is, and you've cast us all into one big bag of nothingness. We're only good to screw from time to time. So I'm not even going to bother with that. But there are other times where men are like, we need to have our own conversations. And I'm like, okay, fine, have your own conversations. But when I see women sending super chats and cash apps to these men that are like, we only want to hear from men, I'm like, sis, put your money back in your purse. These men don't want to hear from you, so why are you supporting them? If you watch TLA, he had a conversation talking about manhood, and there was a gentleman on there, doctor something or another, I can't remember. I just don't remember his name. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but he was saying that men need to have their own spaces, and we don't want to hear from the women right now. We got to have our own spaces. I don't have an issue with that. If Mr. Plaid Pill says, you know what, my space is only for women, I'm not going to. I might listen, I might learn, but I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to pull up. I'm just not going to. But I for damn sure ain't going in my purse to contribute to his super chat or send him a cash app.
Okay.
I'm just not. And I don't understand why women do that. If these motherfuckers don't want to hear from you, then keep your money in your purse, sis.
Yeah, it's three things there. I agree to everything you just said. The last one, because the last one you just said, I'm not going to pull out my purse, because a lot of women, not you, most women will still come in through because they feel like, oh, well, I still got an opinion. I still got something to say. I think that if something I say might change your mind. And then the other one you said about the most men are saying these derogatory things, whatever. I take that as pretty much as guy code. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys would say certain things only guys will understand. So I think that's even more in the best interest for women to, like you just said, sit back. And even Jenny said in the chat comment, just sit back, chill, and respect the conversation. So when you don't understand certain things, and if you really don't understand that dialect or that tone, just ask. So they'll explain to you in their way. You're like, okay, cool. And then if it comes around in a guy's conversation, or your husband's social setting, or if you got some younger sister gals, you kind of niece them up a little bit, and you can kind of put them on some game. Like, look, this is what I experienced. This is what some of the so-called manosphere, because again, all the manosphere is not the same. You know what I'm saying? Just like all the black pill and all these other pills is not saying either. So let me get you some, let me educate you a little bit and then put you in that right path, because I see some things that might steer you in the wrong direction. And one thing that Mrs. Moon said, why can't people just talk? I don't know how old she is. I'm not going to ask. That's none of my business. But that's a good question, because people are scared. When it comes to guys, and I only can speak for guys, and I'm only could quote this one as best I can. Women, I don't care how old you are, Ann, because you sound like a very lovely lady.
I'm 46.
Okay. If you sound like a very lovely lady, you sound like somebody like, you know what, I can throw in $1.99 a minute for a sex line. So you sound very attractive. So guys is like so simple and easy. Guys are so simple and easy, right? To the point, if they see you, they're just gonna like in their mind, their mouth gonna drop. Oh, she's attractive. You're gonna get instant resources just that alone. And I'm literally give you a compliment, like, and I'm in that little sexual manner, flirtatious manner, just on your voice alone. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine somebody actually see your face. It's like they're acting crazy. So when I say this to make a point to Moon, guys don't have those available options like that. Guys have to like be like Jay, let me work out all the time. Let me be like Marcus, and let me be like Wes. Let me have these statuses like, oh, well, I got this career type of job that's gonna set me off possibly for life, 401k, credit good, all that good stuff. Or hey, let me have the youth of Jay and Marcus, because hey, you know, because they got that youth in their belt. That's another status for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like guys like them coming up and been on and coming up to Man Westlove. Now it's like it comes to experience. So we have to utilize almost every effing thing we got to get to a woman like Moon, to get to a woman like Jenny, get to a woman like, you know, Ann, to say, hey, let's have these conversations. Not even the conversations. Let me just get close enough to you for a yes. Hey, I think you're very beautiful. Oh man, you know, are you single? Oh, you are single? We'd like to go out to dinner this Saturday or possibly right now. Just that alone. Oh, that wasn't even called for. All that extra stuff. I came out, I already put my guard down. A lot of women is not going to do that. A lot of women, the same way Moon just said, and I'm still beating that up with a dead horse. Moon just said, hey, why can't we talk? Cool. So the same way us men took the effort, we got our dolled up, got a hair, because we only do all that for women. Real talk. Guys get their haircuts. Guys make sure they get the manicures, get the fresh clothes, because we feel like that's what women gonna look at us presentably. Got the fresh the cars, got the cologne, got the nice little cleaned up apartment, because we single. We was raised by mom, so we're gonna keep our place neat and nice. But guess what? We're gonna keep it extra, meaning we got the wooden scented candles or the incense, whatever have you, for the women. Oh, let me change the channel onto the Netflix where actually burning the fireplace for 24 hours, and the girl comes in. Oh, that's so hot. I didn't know you could do that on your TV. Yeah, baby, that's a trade secret. That happened. She got all the ambience and got the experience. Now let me just flip that shit around. TV on fucking anime. What the fuck is this shit? Am I cooking steak? Nope. I got fucking oodles and noodles crunched up with Doritos in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? With a little hot sauce and some chili pepper in there. There you go dinner right there.
Bean.
I could go outside and go anywhere and get all that.
Go to dinner.
And that's it. So if it's about the conversation and I'm saying that, why can't we talk? Great. So the women should put that same effort. If I'm sitting here looking my best, just same way women looking their best. If you think I'm cute, come approach me. Now, I had women approach me. Is it a lot like, again, compared to me, if me and Miss Ann walk out the door or me and Jenny walk out the door? Nope. It's going to be 20 in your DMs, 100 in your DMs, me and you walking out the street. I could come out my best, A-gay, looking great, got the bodge, the money, the drip, everything else. Ain't no woman going to sit there and approach me. She's not. If it is, she probably makes some little cute little vest or girl, he cute. And it's just a mutter as she's passing by. So that's my cue now to go over there and talk to her.
Keep looking at you.
So women go through a lot of things. You think all these damn BBLs, snuffleupagus eyelashes and weaves and stuff are not for you men also?
We're talking BBLs, but guess what? The women that do them BBLs, that's the excellent ones that trying to get them the quote unquote high value men. They're the ones that's the gold diggers. Yeah, those are chicks that went in our eyes as guys. Those are gold diggers. Those are money grabbers. Those somebody like realistically,
say she a gold digger.
Realistically, that's a woman I would not even dare take home to my mom. Like real talk.
I wouldn't even.
Okay, forget the BBLs because that's a new thing. But what about all the makeup that we put on, all the things that we I'm just trying to say that we also do things to make ourselves look good for you.
And
yes,
we didn't ask for that. Men didn't ask y'all to put on makeup. We actually prefer we actually prefer women all natural. I say it myself all the time. You're cute with your foundation. You're cute with your makeup. You're cute with your eyelashes. But guess what? We prefer all natural women.
Yeah.
That's it.
So you guys say that, but I'm a woman that's been a woman for 46 years. And I can tell you that when I'm all natural, yes, you guys respond. But when I put the extra effort in and I do my hair and I put a little bit of makeup on, the response is different. Now for you to shake your head. Hold on a moment. I'm not finished. I let you up. Let me just. I'm telling you, right? I've worked in corporate jobs. I've worked everywhere from Pathmark when I was my first job at Pathmark as a cashier. I work at a hospital now. I've worked at Bank of America, Goldman Sachs. I've worked at a variety of different places, corporate and such. I've never worked fast food or retail, but I can just say that if I leave here a little bit more plain Jane with natural, and this is my face right here. This avatar, that's me. That's my face. That's my natural hair. And on my channel, you can see my natural hair. You can see my face. You could see I have natural hair. I've got wigs. I've got weaves. I actually never weave, but whatever. Who cares? You see my hair in a variety of different places. You see me natural. You see me with makeup. The response is different. The response is different when I'm made up. And when I'm not saying clown makeup now, I'm talking about respectable.
No, we know what you meant.
Yeah, but see, again, and you just made the point I just said. So you just said you get different responses, but at the same time, men overall did not ask women to get the weave, to get the stitches, to get the fake boobs, to get the fake butt. And I'm a big not even an advocate. Like I'm not even nowhere near supporter of the BBL. I'm just using that example, like the enhancements. If it's like a breast problem, or if you just had babies and you're not getting that, your breast is not as perky or firm as you thought it was, hey, go get the boobs. That's, to me, that's valid. But I know from firsthand experience,
but anybody, if you like all natural, why is that valid?
I'm saying it's valid because now it plays into a woman's
there's limitations.
There's plays into a woman's insecurities.
If you got more plastic than a blow up doll, there's a problem.
Yeah. And that goes back to BBL, but we'll keep it the foundation of the makeup and just the basics. Again, guys did not ask for women to do that. You are going to get two different experiences, but at the same time, I'm gonna keep it real on my end. What's in our head as a guys, women I'm telling you, women will be terrified to go in our brains to say, oh my God, if I knew all that. Exactly. So everything your mama, your grandmama, your great grandmother, all them told you was a lie. Was a lie. Whatever they told you to tell you how to get the guy was a lie, because the only reason we come to you, wars was created, massacres, hell, men slapping other men for other women. Like, come on now, like this is crazy.
Can I add something to that? Let me add something to that.
Go ahead, Marcus.
Yeah,
here go. Papi Chulo.
Well, here you go. You know, like women when they dress provocative, exotic, and then they have this sensual kind of like a banner. When they're walking around with their cosmetic surgery, guys are only going to think sexual attraction, not relationship attraction.
Well, I wasn't even going there with that. I just meant like when I'm dressed up compared to when I'm plain Jane. So I wasn't even going with the like provocative thing. I mean, like when I
you don't be provocative.
Makeup, the response from men is totally different. Like so different there, where like one will open the door for me on one day and will not open the door for me on the next day.
Yeah, but that's a different guy. I open the door for everybody. I don't give a crap who you are.
Well, Angela, you're nicer than me.
I mean, because I have a rule. Because I heard in the past, from again, and everybody got their own little anecdotal experiences. I heard women say, chivalry is dead. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the same way.
Women said that? Surprisingly.
Yeah, I heard a lot of women on my experience said that, just like a lot of people were saying about the whole racism, like black and white thing. So and this is no knock at West, but like majority of black men is going to show a different face to the plant a seed for other white men to show. Like, so let's say, for example, if West goes to his friends and they're all white, and then you know, like, let's say 5 of the 8 and 3 of them like just racist as fuck and they said some dumb shit, West could be that guy because I did something nice for West just because I'm that nice guy, but I'm gonna openly do something nice to plant a seed in West's head. So when these guys say something ignorant, stupid, West could be that once like, not all black people. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a majority of people act that way. So I do the same thing for women like that. So when they run around, they come across somebody, not saying like Ann would be, but you come across somebody like another woman or two. Yeah, all the men the same. No, not this man the other day. He just opened the door for me just because no reason. Oh, this guy right there, he saw me with a whole bunch of groceries and he just grabbed them all for me and put them in there. And he actually tied the bag. The grocery man in there didn't do shit, girl. But this guy right here, a stranger, did that, and they paid these motherfuckers. So that's why I do that. I don't mind doing it. But if
what
I
I'm trying to explain to you, Mr. Pill, what I'm trying to explain to you that as a woman, right, I can go to the supermarket, and if I'm plain sweatpants, whatever, the response from men in terms of helping me out, reaching for something on a high shelf for me or whatever it is, I'm telling you this.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Right? It's totally different than if I were to get a little makeup, do my hair nicely, you know, are you okay, hon? Can I reach something for you, babe? Like, the response is different. So this idea that men didn't ask for that is misleading. I'm telling you, it's misleading because your response as men is different. You guys treat us differently. And I'm trying to explain to you, you're saying we didn't ask for that. Okay, fine, you didn't ask for that. But I'm telling you, the response, the feedback that I'm getting is that it's more appreciated.
You know why?
And
you know why? And you know why? It goes back to, like I just said earlier, to about to Moon.
Come in, Brianna.
She asks about the communication. The only reason it comes to that, because again, a lot of men is insecure in themselves because they don't got no dick game. They don't got no dick control. You know what I'm saying? I can say this. I can say this with a straight face. Probably me, definitely Jay and Wes. If we walk out door and you said them 2 different ways you dress, right? You can wear sweatpants and that. I promise you, we'll treat you the same way. Oh, you need help with that, ma'am? I'll go get it. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't speak for them, but I can tell when most women that get that extra provocative dress, like you said, the different way of dressing, most women do that just for the fucking attention, just for that extra validation. Oh, man, let me lean over a little bit. Oh, man, I got you. Motherfucker running down the aisle for breaking his goddamn neck just to get an oatmeal box.
An intelligent man knows a giant red flag when he sees one.
Yeah. Yes. So if you want, so again, I can't speak for all guys, but if you that guy, shame on you and shame on you. But me, I'm not doing all that. I'm looking at you down the aisle like, okay, let's see how she playing that out. Oh, she's trying to be cute. Let me go ahead and get my shit. I got coupons. I'm good to go. That's me. But if I'm happening to walk past you and it comes to that, like I say, if you're like behind me and I'm open the door, yeah, I'm gonna hold the door open for you, let you come on by. Whether it was a chick just not too long ago, short little white chick, cute, everything else. The only thing that stood out for me to her was like her hair. She had color hair. I didn't see a goddamn thing to her. You go do you, I gotta do me. I'm trying to head back the fuck home.
Oh, my sister. Oh, okay, my sister's here. Now, sister, you don't have to cam up if you don't want to. Are you cool? Are you cool? All right, sweetheart. Everybody, welcome my sister Alex. And Dunetta.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
How is everybody tonight?
Doing well, thank you. Thank you for joining.
You're Jewish?
I'm glad to be here, even though I'm going to be at work, probably leaving for work soon.
Okay, the ladies have a symbol.
Oh, yes, women coming through for me. Thank you. Yes, now we got
women assemble. Women assemble.
Where y'all asses at on my channel?
Yes.
Hey, no, there's a symbol, woman assemble. No, it's cool.
Whoops.
Primo! Primo, help!
Primo can't help you. He's got his kids to work about.
Well, we'll let your sister go because she said she's on her way to work, so we're not going to hold her.
Well, I'm okay for now. I'm just waiting for my ride. I'm actually supervising tonight of my shop, so.
Okay.
Got you, sis. Like I said, be careful out there.
I'm gonna go nuts.
Hey, listen, anybody give you trouble, you let me know. You know, call your brother.
You always tell me that, big brother.
Yeah, I know. But I'm gonna trust me. Trust me. I'll knock their teeth 5 ways from Sunday. I need to trust me. I got a lot of progression.
Shameless plug.
I'm coming. I'm making plans for this.
Shameless plug. Y'all can catch me Saturday, 6 p.m. Central Time. We will be having this conversation about the will and the husband and wife situation. So catch y'all Saturday, 6 p.m. Central Time live. Thank you.
That slap is never going away. I swear to God, it's never going to go away.
All right, but go ahead, Jay's sister. You had a comment, Moon, and
Answer that Moon.
I don't know who the other lady is. You got the chat up.
Thinking about you guys were discussing and everything. I mean, some women just want to hear like from others because, well, I bet Jay never mentioned me about this, but I am a lesbian. I do date other women.
She is.
That's hot. Go ahead.
And all
I'm actually happy she does.
Like, how's your day? And all women love hearing it.
Nothing wrong with
just
that.
Just a simple "How was your day?" a communication.
But that sound like a relationship now, Moon. If you send just a simple "How's your day?" that's a relationship.
Yeah. Well, no, I say it to all women at my shop. I'm nice to everybody. I want to hear how everyone's day is going, so I know, hey, this person's not in a good mood. Tread carefully.
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
Well, guys, I would love to talk more, but my ride's here.
All right.
All right, sis, you be careful. Love you. And like I said, anything goes down, let me know. All right.
Okay. Love you guys. Bye.
Nice.
Have a good time at work.
What up, Bree?
Hello. Hey, Candidate. Hey, everybody on the panel. I know y'all got different names. Hello. This is the first time I've actually been up with Grape Hill Podcast, but I've seen you on Jay's show before. And hello, Wes. I see you on.
Yeah, your avatar looks.
Yeah, he's everywhere. Wes is everywhere though.
Yeah, I see him on Jedi Mike's channel too.
Oh my God, everybody! Brian is here. Vaughn Brian, get in here, brother. Yo, man, I should be below Shaq because I should be on the lady side. I'm being funny when I say that, y'all.
I came in late to the convo, so I'm not 100% where the start point was. I just heard Ann defending herself about how what y'all say is different than the reaction we get when we're out.
That's the great thing. That's the great thing about a conversation. You just pop in whenever and be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah. So I'm trying to get up to speed. If my assessment of where we were in the conversation.
No, you're good. What's your thoughts, lady?
I agree with Ann. I actually just had this conversation with my husband not too long ago about how sometimes they'll say,
yeah, husband.
Yeah, you like, oh, I like natural, but I think it's a disconnect about what we mean what we think y'all mean when y'all say natural versus what y'all mean. Because
that's a good one. Okay.
Yeah, because for me, if you say natural, you're basically saying I woke up like this. Now, that means my hair can be done, my hair can be styled, and like my eyebrows are groomed, face wash, nice and moisturized.
Yeah.
That's natural to me. That's it. Like when you say natural to me, that's it.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
That's natural. And y'all like women that way.
Again,
no concealer.
Calm the tone. You just said, is that natural? So we're saying we are agreed. Yes, what you just said is a perception. So we're good with the natural part, what you just brought up.
Right.
So we're agreement to that. But I think, and that's why I think that's again, what you just said, and I'm gonna critique your word again. You said a disconnect. So I think me and Ann's version was different. So when Ann said I come out a different way, she might be plain Jane based like you just said, you described, versus how she says she'll get dolled up, like the eyeliner, the makeup, the lashes, hair done, the extra foundation of makeup, not just the foundation, because that's a difference. Foundation plus makeup, the gloss, all that, you know what I'm saying? Everything pops. So that's that version that a lot of guys saying that we're not, we didn't ask for.
Did you see me recently on Sir Hill Talks, Mr. Grape Hill? Did you see me? I was cammed up then.
I'm going there now. I'm gonna be trolling.
Okay, just so you know, when I say dolled up, that's all that I mean right there. Like literally, just that candle. I have my hair done. I got a little bit of eyeliner, a little bit of foundation, a little highlighter, and that's all compared to me not having. I can pull another video, older video, when I'm talking about my natural hair because I started on YouTube talking about natural hair, so oftentimes I'd be fresh out of the shower, and I have nothing on. Which I'm on video there because I'm a confident woman, so I don't care either way. But you'll see me with nothing on, and my hair is fresh out of the shower.
This a recent video?
The natural video.
No, yeah, what you just mentioned. You said Sir Hill. Was this a recent?
Yeah, Sir Hill was his last video, I believe. I think Jada is on there.
How do you
talking.
spell it?
Yeah, you looked good on that video. I saw that.
Oh, there you go.
Know. You see, because
you look beautiful.
Yeah,
no,
Vaughn,
she did.
Vaughn,
she
I'm trying
beautiful.
to say that, like, when I say dolled up, like Bree was trying to express, when I say dolled up, I'm not talking about
well,
thank you, Jenny. My hair is shaved too.
I'm not talking about the extreme. I'm talking about like a regular put together look. I'm not talking about crazy clown makeup. I'm talking about like just put
drag
together.
Queen makeup.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about put together. Men respond differently.
Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah, go ahead, Vaughn. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, you're funny.
Me personally, I don't have a problem with a female wearing modest makeup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They may want to cover up a blemish that's on their face, or but if it's over excess, if it's overly done,
yeah,
then to me that takes away from your natural beauty. But there are women that know how to put makeup on and still enhances their natural beauty, which is it's not too far in excess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me personally, like my wife, she doesn't wear makeup at all, period, around the house, nowhere. Mm-hmm. If you go into the store, nowhere. But if we go to an event or something, she may put a little something on it, but it's not too much. Just like Ann was talking about. Mm-hmm. Now you do have certain gentlemen who prefer a lot of makeup on their female, and I'm not trying to be stereotypical or anything like that, but you have some brothers in the hood, because I'm from the hood. They tend to gravitate to these. Wow, I really don't want to say this word, so maybe I shouldn't say it.
The ratchet women with all that lipstick.
Oh, that's a good. That's a better way to put it. That's a better way to put it. Ratchet.
Let me give you the word. It's called baddie aesthetic.
Hoochie mama. Hoochie mama.
Okay, well, I'm not trying to be in judgment of anyone.
Yeah, I'm not
as far as my preference is concerned, I appreciate a woman who presents their natural self.
Right.
And even when it comes to the hair or the wig or whatever it is, at least put something on your head that is believable. Because some of this stuff is unbelievable. See what I'm saying? I can't believe it.
I can't believe you said that.
Yeah. But if you do something that's believable, then I can understand that, because you still have a little, and I've seen many females do it. Many of them do it, and some, like, we were talking about Jada Pickett Smith. Some women do have alopecia or whatever, and they want hair on their head. So I can understand them wearing a wig. You see what I'm saying? But I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but certain colors and certain things just don't look right on certain women of color to me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And I would say this,
and especially some ethnic people like Japanese people. I have a problem with seeing them with blonde hair. Do you know what I'm saying?
This is an interesting conversation for me to be
now,
that's interesting.
Now wait a minute, and I'm not judging them, and it's
not
okay.
Judging.
I'm not saying that, hey, I hate this person because they got blonde hair on their head. No,
it's
just the natural color of their hair. Do you know what I'm saying? No, I'm bald. So I shave my head, so I don't have an issue with hair at all. But to me, it just if you wear something that you do want to put over your head or to cover your head, I think it should be something that we can believe. Like we wouldn't even be able to tell.
I love you for that, Jenny.
And back in the day, and I'm going to tell you, back in the day, I can remember when they first came out with these weaves and different things like that. And every woman that wore one at the time, they wanted to get as close as possible to it was their real hair. Now we've just got hair all the way down to the floor. We're tripping over hair, and your hair don't grow like that.
Tripping over hair, that's a new one.
It doesn't grow like that. So that's unbelievable to me.
I want to hear she had said something earlier. I want to hear Bree's thoughts because she's trying to say something.
Oh no, I was just saying this might not be the conversation for me.
I'm gonna get punched
into alternative culture, so but I understand where y'all are coming from. It's I'm not offended. Like I'm just into alternative culture. Period. Like that's just who I am, and so a lot of my alternative so my aesthetic, like when I'm on my channel, when I talk about things, it's kawaii, and that's a certain look. So it's going to be like pink hairs or purple hairs,
pink hair like based on anime,
and so like I understand what y'all are saying, but it's very fascinating to me because it almost feels like women only exist to look presentable to me. It's like, well, some of us actually have a look or an aesthetic that we like for ourselves.
But I don't have a problem with the blue hair or the green hair or all of these other colors. And I know that's kind of strange, but just like well, I don't have a problem with it. If it's your natural hair. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to cut you off, sir. But I just want to add to what you're saying because I want you to continue your point. Okay. But when you said it weird you out if a Japanese woman has blonde hair. But you're saying you don't have a problem with the green and
because I feel like when they do all of these different funny colors like green and blue and purple and they're trying to match it up with they're trying to match it up with whatever they're putting on their eyes or their lips or whatever. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. To me, blonde represents a natural hair color as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, he's
stating preference. And so does black, and so does brown, and so does red, because we've seen all of these natural hair colors, right? So when you go outside of that realm, and now you want to get the pinks and the blues, okay, well now you're going for some type of entertainment or stylish thing. I get that part. I get that. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, if you want to just look, if you want to look natural and normal, then I would say go with what works, for you.
I got a good
one. So I know I'm going to get cursed out about that.
No, I just thought of one.
You're all right. We got you.
I thought of one so far. I just thought of something.
Bree's going to get me.
What do we consider?
No.
I can't help you.
Like, I've been this way my whole life. I'm used to it. I'm not.
What do we? I got two. So one, just in general, I was pretty much thinking of Vaughn when he said this. So what do we consider normal? Because now normal is normal for them, not for everybody else. And then two, Bree, do you do cosplay?
No, I do not cosplay.
Okay. All right.
No.
So what do we consider
normal? Like the community I hang out with is like a lot of cosplayers, but I don't cosplay.
Now, can you explain that to me? Because I'm a gentleman of a certain age.
Oh, cosplay?
I get that.
I don't know that term.
Yeah, I'll let them take that.
That's my realm. Okay, so basically, cosplay is like if you already know what anime is. Cosplay, it comes from Japan overall. Like over here, we have Halloween, which you dress up as anything. Japan came out with this. Is actually Japan's concept. The characters that they create, the people over there, they technically dress up in costume as them, and it's labeled as cosplay because you're cosplaying the actual character. And over there, it's a business, and that business has somehow leaked over from Japan over to here, and now people do that. The modern, I should say modern day women. I should say some of the Instagram baddies cosplay.
And so what does that look like? Explain to me what it looks like.
Okay. Wait, who dropped off? Oh, Candid?
Oh, Lord, I lost Candid.
You know what? Okay. Yeah, Candid. Hold on, guys. I'll show you a quick picture. Don't worry. It'll be appropriate, guys. I'm not reckless. All right.
Yaya Han. Yaya Han's a good representative cosplay.
Yaya Han?
Yeah, Yaya Han. YAYA space HAN.
YA.
So this is a certain look. This is a certain
they normally have like a favorite anime character.
Have you ever seen have you seen Sailor Moon, like Dragon Ball Z?
Like no, you out here space now. I got him. YA space. Yeah, you could be on her Facebook page, her blog. She just posts pictures all the time, or Instagram, and just share it in the screen.
All right, I'm going to Instagram real quick and just knock this out on the big screen. All right, yeah. Because I actually follow a couple, and I actually have contacts with 2 of them right now, and they let me know how the business runs and goes.
But I will say this. Listen, I will say this, and this is just me speaking from my perspective. You know, when I come up to you and you look too crazy, then I feel like it's something going on with you.
So do I look crazy in this picture here?
You're good.
No,
good.
Not at all.
This is full makeup right here. This is full wig, makeup, lips, everything. And this looks crazy.
I was not talking about
Ann. No. This wasn't. No. I know you're talking about pink and purple here. I was talking more so about gray pill earlier. I was talking about the pink and purple stuff.
Gray pill's you and you, man.
I know. We're good. Yeah, that's look very.
No, but when you walk up to me looking like bizarre and
like
too
you
crazy,
came out of CEO court.
I feel like something mental also is going on with that whole ensemble. You know, there's some psychiatric things going on.
Psychological.
Yeah, there you go. That's the word I want to use.
On this video of the show, yeah, you still
listen.
I mean, but you're a little older, so I mean, that's.
So I don't know. I don't mean to judge people that way, but I'm just saying that's where my mind goes.
I'm typing.
I'm here right now. Don't worry, I might just share it right now.
Y'all forgive me.
I mean, I think that's a very like traditional.
Okay,
like I think like.
I love you. I love you.
Normal.
Just Google it,
dude. Yeah. I'm sharing it right now. Hold on.
We don't see it.
Yeah, no, you don't see it because I haven't put it up yet.
There you go. There you go. Now this is a perfect example of cosplay. But the purple and blue hair on the top right, that's her that's not her natural look, but that's the norm of what she likes. She'll have her hair different. Then if you scroll down just a little bit, Jay.
Okay.
All right, now that's the cosplay version, like with the flowers and that clip right there he just on with the purple.
Oh, so you're walking around with flowers and stuff like this?
Yeah, she's dressed up as
like the character.
Yeah, she's dressed up like the character. Yeah, that's cosplay. A dressed up character from the anime.
And this is how you go to the supermarket, or this is just for a particular occasion?
No, that's particular day. Now the one with her leather jacket. Do that. Yeah. Now you see the one with the leather jacket. Click on that one, Jay. The bottom left with her in the leather jacket. Yeah, that's her casual wear.
Okay, I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm just being honest, guys. I don't see anything wrong with that at all.
No, I'm just giving you the differences of the two. The cosplay is the one she's dressed up like the characters,
and apparently, if I could say something, she has on makeup. Mm-hmm. You know, her eyes, her eyebrows, her lips. I think it just enhances her natural beauty.
Now she do have a natural look. She actually showed that one time. She has a natural look too.
Now here's the thing though. When you go beyond, I feel like it should only be done in a way to accent your natural beauty, to bring that out even better. But when you go too far, and now when you take it off, I have no idea who you are. That's a problem.
Yeah,
I've seen it on YouTube.
Yeah,
where one chick starts out looking this certain way, and I'm like, wow, well, what can they do with her?
Yeah. So it's not
and toward the end, and I'm not lying. Toward the end of that video, you're like, wow,
I get perfect, beautiful. Perfect example. Here's another one you was talking about that you just said. Nina Unrated. If anybody ever follow her, she have it where she has all her makeup off, look like something totally different, and then she put the makeup on, and she actually putting actual makeup on, totally different person, like the IG models that you see in this that third. And then that's it.
Angelus, read this.
Promises my hubby won't let me in the house with blue hair. I cut it up. Wow. But don't he know you a gamer girl and all that? So that's weird too. He should. He married her.
Yeah, he should know that. But he's a
if I cut veteran. My hair, divorce is in the car. Oh, okay. Well, that's your relationship, so I can't speak on the on that, but I know that's true too.
You both worked it out though.
Yeah,
you would have talked about that. Yeah,
that's a compromise. That's something y'all
colors and natures are usually dangerous. Okay,
but yeah, you know what, fellas, I do believe that a lot of us do prefer the natural look, but at the same time, there's a lot of guys who they prefer that look. I'm telling
and
you.
I'm not knocking
with
it.
the eyebrows and the long fingernails and all of that stuff that goes
That
along
long
with
fingernail
it,
shit.
and the diamonds on the toenails and all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm not knocking
prefer
like
that.
yeah, like and with her look, even though she give me that like I just saw the rest of her ass type look, you know.
And
Turn to the left.
looks good. And
turn to the right. Get them handcuffs.
So I just put that on there because like when you guys, I was just want to say that I just want to put this on here because this is a video in which I'm wearing a wig. I have eyeliner, full makeup, full foundation, full lipstick, and it's still what I'm trying to express. It's that it's not like this clown makeup, but this to me, this for me is full makeup. But I still think that I look put together.
That your
right?
music?
But see, the thing is, and when you take all of that off,
I'm gonna. That's my next
you
picture.
look very similar to that picture.
I do.
You see what I'm saying?
But
You look
that's
very,
gonna be
very
my next...
similar to that picture. You didn't go way off of the characteristics of your face.
Yeah.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So what we're talking about is we prefer women that don't do that because, you know, how can I meet you for the first time and you look like this?
Yeah.
You know, and then that morning after, I'm trying to figure out where did you go?
That's our version of what a natural woman is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's what I was trying to explain. I'm happy that we got to this point because what I was trying to explain is that what you see there is full wig, full makeup, full foundation, and everything. That is not natural at all. It's natural looking, but it's not natural. And that I'm glad that we got here because when I say that the response is different when I'm put together, that's what I'm talking about compared to if I'm not put together and the response being, you know, not helping me open the door, not reaching for something on the top shelf. If I'm put together like this, the response from men is totally different. And that's not a natural nothing on there.
Do you have a look? If you don't mind me asking, and
that's gonna be my next.
Okay, well, shout out to Brie because she's the one gave that conversation of just is based on perspective. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how that got broken down.
Yes, I'm glad we got here. Thank you, Brie.
Thank you.
And it's still now.
I hope I wasn't too offensive.
No,
I know, right?
No, not at all.
I know, right?
Sounded like an old man.
Yeah, because you know,
like, why you keep apologizing?
I'm gonna get some hate mail. No, because you know they have some beefs out in these streets, man. I'm trying not to look. I'm trying not to be a part of these beefs that's going on, man. I'm trying to keep it cool.
Listen, we got you. Ain't nobody gonna start no beef with you here. I don't tolerate.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm black and I grew up just alternative, so I'm used to people judging, making assessments based on how I look. I'm completely used to it.
Yeah,
it doesn't bother me, and I understand where people come from.
Yeah, my end Brie, I'm the half breed, so it's all good. I got cousins like 6'5", big brawling dude, like to be linebackers. It's like you need to eat, cuz. I'm like, if you don't get the fuck out of my face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I would say this for the apology thing. It's nothing. It's a guy. I was on a black man the other night when Mandra was hosting it, and at the end behind the show, it was a guy that came on. He was so apologetic. Only thing he did, I mean, it felt like the chill here. He turned his back, right? He was on the side and he was smoking, but you didn't fully see him, but you could tell he was smoking a cigarette and he was drinking. So he was taking a phone call. So he was actually on screen. And so when the whole thing was done, he came up behind the scene. He said, "Hey guys, I just want to apologize to you, Gray Pill." I'm like, "What was he in them YouTube streets I don't know about?" He's like, "I just want to apologize, guys. You know, I was taking a private phone call, and you know, since we're talking about professional," he dragged this shit out, Vaughn. And I was like, everybody's like, "Bro, you're good." Ain't nobody think about that.
I shouldn't laugh at that, but if he's like that, then there's a reason for it.
Yeah, he was dragging it out. I was like, "I'm so sorry. I apologize." Like, bro, you're good. That's my way because I'm a content creator. I'm just tweaking it. So now you know for next time, and I'll try to lean back because that's not my channel. So that's it. He said, "Yeah, but I saw the private chat." I'm like, "Bro, it's just check yourself and let's move on. We're good." Yeah. But he was so apologetic, so apologetic. Nice guy. So apologetic. I was like, Jesus.
You're the woman?
I was a dude.
Oh, okay.
Common man, take your stance and be about it. I know that's right, Primal.
Yeah. I'm talking to Vaughn.
I'm the common man. Okay. I hear you, sir. Thank you for that Thank you for that advice.
Well, you have to speak on behalf of the people who don't like it. So is there anything you want to ask the person who has pink hair? Now, my natural hair is not colored. I'm allergic to bleach. So I wear wigs. I don't color my natural hair. Is there anything you would like to ask me, Vaughn, since I'm here and I have pink hair?
Ask Vaughn.
No, not at all. No, actually, no. I was just speaking from the standpoint of, what I'm attracted to. You know what I'm saying? I'm married, so
okay.
You know what I'm saying? My wife doesn't do all of that.
No, you were saying like when you see somebody out in public with like a certain color, you're like, what's
not
going
necessarily
on there?
the pink hair. It just depends on your demeanor and how you're looking at the same time. So let me change that and say that as well. But when you do wear it, and I'm sure you've seen this, Bree. I'm sure you've seen some people, Bree, that you probably held in question yourself, right? You see them and you're just like, well, wow, I wonder what all of that's about. Now that could just be the old me in me talking. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up a certain way.
There's definitely I'm in a manic phase. I have bipolar disorder, manic phase, colored hair, wig aesthetic I've seen before in literal psych, like I was a nurse. So like in the, mental health places where they get committed for like 72 hours, like there's definitely a look for people who are like in a manic phase or a mental breakdown and they just like wear crazy stuff they don't usually wear. It definitely has a look to it. I've definitely seen that. So yeah.
Well, at least that part explained, because I didn't think about it like that neither. Because I seen some people, and I just take it like maybe they got a certain group of people that there's welcoming for them. That's how I normally take it. Like I seen some people like their eyebrows not even lined up. It's like some thin little gummy worm type deal on their eyebrows.
What the hell?
And I don't want to.
The women that shave their eyebrows and pencil it in.
Bro, I dated a chick, no lie. Like she told me this. It was like after the fact, and me and my homeboy just chilling on the game stuff, and then she overheard the conversation. She's like, "I tattooed my eyebrows." Like, what the hell? I was like, "Why would you do that?" She was like, "Oh, I was a kid. It was back in her days when she was a what's the Spanish term for it? Like you got the female gangsters, the Spanish female gangsters, the chulas." Yeah. So she was trying to be a chula. And she shaved it, tattooed it, and I guess she got out that phase and it grew back. The hair grew back, so it was like it grew over the tattoo. And I was like, that was the stupidest thing ever in my life. I did not understand that, but some people
do. Back in the day when you had people like Billie Holiday, I don't know if any of you know who that is, or Ella Fitzgerald. Back in that time, probably back in the 30s or the 40s or back then, the women were drawing their eyebrows on.
Primal says, shout out to Primal. I guess I'm hosting again. Primal says, I've accidentally pulled out hair extensions on an ex a few times. I saved them I saved them for her until the next time she came over, because I heard those are there's a lot of money.
Now I want to know, what was he doing to pull out her hair? What were they involved in?
What do you think he was doing?
Why the hell are you pulling on my hair?
Maybe she asked for it and she felt so good, Miss Ann, and she just like, I don't give a shit.
Probably go ask your husband.
I don't give a hell. I don't give a hell.
No pulling on the hair. No pulling on the hair.
Hey, pulling on the hair. That's a request that woman
she got that good I guess she didn't care at the moment. I'm just speculating. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, never doubt. You'd be surprised.
Wow. This is a good conversation. I appreciate the topic brought up, Ann.
Thank you. I try to bring up interesting topics from time to time. Us women, we're good for something other than staying in the kitchen.
No, but you remind me of.
Don't say that, Ann.
That's what Wes had said earlier. So I was throwing something a little bit back at Wes.
Wait, Wes said that? No, he made a joke.
I know he was just joking. I was just joking.
Yeah.
Was it a joke though? Was it?
No, he was just speaking in reference to what the manosphere like normally say, like the extreme elitists.
Yeah,
but they don't. But
psychopaths.
But I feel like it's context to that too. It's like people make so bold statements, but it's so much context behind it. Like for example, Preach said made a comment one time because he's like, all these men telling me, make me a sandwich. He said, first of all, if you got to ask for that, then you losing. You already lost. He said, if you got a good girl, if you doing the relationship supposed to go like a good swing and a seesaw up and down, left and right, right? So if I'm sitting,
I heard that.
If I'm sitting and she goes in the kitchen and she asks, hey babe, I'm in the kitchen. Well, I'm in the kitchen. Do you want something to drink? Do you want a quote unquote sandwich? You're winning. But if you gotta ask her when she passing by, hey babe, can you give me this? Then nah, it ain't working out.
That's and listen, who wants a sandwich? I mean, I want a home cooked meal.
Facts.
I don't want a sandwich.
Facts.
I don't want you to just put some meat on the bread and slap some. Not unless I have a taste for a sandwich, but come on.
Yeah, I can make that shit myself.
Is that all of the requirements you have? Is just a sandwich?
Mm-hmm. Yo, thank you, Vaughn.
It depends on the time of day.
Don't know fine.
I don't know. Some people, men, just want a home. I had it was a woman one time. I came over
a
just
full
for
course meal.
Yeah, I had a late night creep, 3 o'clock in the morning. She was like, "You want something to eat?" I said, "I actually wanted a sandwich," and she was like, "I could defrost some steak right now." I'm like, "They're gonna take like 3 hours, and you know, all that. I'm going to bed."
It's hard. I'm going to bed. I'm good. No. But honestly, the girl that I'm seeing right now, she's yeah, she's willingly done that. But the difference is, I never asked for a sandwich. It was just more often than not, like I guess she knew because I got off of work and I stopped by her place. She already had something prepared, and it was just like a full course meal, not no damn sandwich. I could eat a sandwich. Don't get me twisted. Don't get it twisted. But she made that, and I'm like, oh, sweetheart, this is gonna knock me right out when I get done.
That's how it's supposed to. That's how naturally it's supposed to be. If you're adding,
girl,
if
you knock me
if
out.
you're treating her good and he's treating you good, then that's how she be the same flow. Same way if
he knows it.
Saving it. Yeah, saving it. Yeah, you gotta save that money from the women, man. And weeds is expensive.
I'm laughing at Yella. Can you read Yella's comment?
What Yella said?
Mike is back.
My brother, how are you doing?
He asked, "Can you read Yella's comment?" Because Yella said something in the chat.
Yella on one right now. I don't know what he's smoking, what kind of grade he's on right now.
Says,
you can double up on the silence.
I agree with Yella. I can give you silence all day, every day. I ain't got to do nothing. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, I don't mind being quiet. I don't, in all actuality, but if you can keep the sound, it's the way that he put it. Like, you can keep your sandwich if you can just shut the hell up.
That's probably
I don't
how
mind
he
being quiet.
If he was he was saying, just
I don't.
No,
yeah.
Can't I want to say something right now. Even though Willa is trolling, just for you, listen, ladies, I enjoy y'all company, and there's days, and the personal space that y'all both have with your significant other, that's your own time, and I've always said, y'all gotta have your space and separation from each other, like every day. But the thing is, just know that we love your company. At least for me, I do. I ain't gonna speak for every man here, but I know Vaughn would. Wes does to an extent. Angela's is debatable.
Debatable. She's not nagging about some stupid shit. Like
I agree.
That part, Wes.
That's the only part.
But you have you have to have your separate space. I've been married quite some time.
She can bitch in silence.
Yeah, I've been married quite some time now, and you do have to, even though you live in the same house, you still have to allow each other a space. Sometimes I'm in the front room, she's in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm in there, she's in here. I may prefer to watch different programming than she does. So, she has a space where she can watch programming that she more prefers.
Go ahead,
I don't agree with that, but that's okay for me. Yeah.
No, what you don't agree with?
Hold on. We do get together. But at the same time, there's space to be involved.
What you don't agree with? What you don't agree with?
Yeah, I'm gonna explain. I 100% love the fact that Vaughn and his wife because every relationship is completely different. For me, there's only one television in my house.
We have them all over.
Yeah, there's only one television in my house, so there's no TV in the bedroom. Absolutely, the TV. I refuse. There's no TV in the bedroom whatsoever. The bedroom is for sleeping and for sex. The television is not for the bedroom. Okay. If you want to watch television, there's a television in the living room.
That's interesting.
So, because I want to sleep, I work at night. Hold on, let me just. I'm sorry. I work at night. There's bright lights. I don't want. It's respect. We gotta. This place is for sleeping, and I don't want all that noise and stuff like that in my ear. Neither does my husband. right? But if there's one television in this house, there's two of us. If he's watching television, then I just have to watch what the hell he's watching and get into. If he's watching anime or some war thing or whatever, then you know what? I submit. You got the remote. Let me watch what you're watching. And if I'm watching television and he doesn't like it, you can go do something else, or you can watch what I'm watching. But we're gonna agree that we're gonna spend this time together watching Oh, good, you got some vitamin D. You need that, yeah.
Yeah, I have that too. Take it every day.
Vitamin D,
Yeah,
vitamin
same
D
thing. I
pills,
take the
yeah.
same thing
So
every
we just,
day.
so it's just for me, it's a matter of trying to be a little bit more of a community oriented kind of thing. So like, say Grey Pill, if you're watching some show on television, then and you have the remote, I walk into it, then I have to respect the fact that that's what you're watching, and then get into it. It forces
I
me.
understand that, but
It forces me to get into what you're watching. It forces me to.
Yeah, but that's common and basic crap. So I get the part. I understand all that. So I'm like, I get it need to be said for maybe for the viewers, but I don't think in the panel like we're here. I don't think the panel is like that closed minded. Like if the quote unquote spouse, guy or girl's in the bed and she's sleeping, clearly nobody's just gonna jump in the bed and just turn the TV on or leave the TV on when they know they're coming home from work or it's bedtime. They're not gonna leave the TV on. You know what I'm saying? That's respect. I even done it. Like, hey, she might be going somewhere else and the TV too loud and I'm in the bed. Hey, then I'll just like, all right, can I get like respectfully, hey, can I get like a few minutes just so I turn TV off? Because I know she's going to bed. Yeah, sure. Do that. Turn off the TV and we both hit the bed, you know, but
and that's good.
That's normal. That's common sense.
That's why I started off with everyone. That's why I started off with saying everyone is different. That's
because
what works for you guys. That's no problem.
Me and my wife, we prefer to fall asleep to the television.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, my parents do the same thing.
If it's a good murder mystery or chase or choke or killer, whatever that is, that's all.
We use that chase and choke.
Nice fall asleep in some nice slasher films or something.
So I don't like that.
We go to like Law and Order. You know what I'm saying?
Vaughn, my parents are the same way. My mom used to do that shit when I was young. Had the TV listening to them unsolved mysteries and shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Exactly.
I was a kid.
Nightmare juice.
Love those stories.
Yeah, my ex, her aunt would do that. It was weird. Hey, Wes, it was weird, bro. Like the TV would be on, and I swore it was my ex, her aunt, and the boyfriend, husband, whatever they are then. But the TV just be going on like all day, all night, and I swore it down. Like I thought it was up all day, all night. It's like no, she's sleeping the TV. I was like, okay,
yeah, okay. We do.
Yo, Wes, check the private chat.
Hey, you know what used to blow me? You know what used to blow me is that my old man will like fall asleep or something. Or like nod off, and I go to change the channel. He's like, "Don't change the channel." I'm like, "Yo, hey."
You know
my
what?
mother did that.
Listen, that's so crazy because if something happens, like say that the internet stops working, or something where the channel disconnects or whatever, it's like I'm waking up. Like I wake up when it goes off. That's crazy. I'm like, what happened to the cable? Or what happened to the TV? So we become so accustomed to going to sleep that way. So.
Weird.
I know. Weird stuff.
It's fun. Like for me, I'll do it, but I have the TV low and I have something boring.
It's low. Yeah, it's low.
And then I have a timer set, then I'll like kind of pass out. But yeah, that's pretty much me. So I get it. I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, I got things I can watch that'll put me like I got certain shows like I put something on that'll bore me to sleep. You know
exactly.
Or,
yeah, that's the part right there.
Or something like something that I know that's gonna be on for like a couple hours. So if I'm just watching it, you know what I'm saying? Like real talk, I can put on Hamilton and go to sleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can go to sleep off the let's say I watched Tressa on Netflix, right? And I watched it so much I can kind of like dive into it. So I'll go back to that, turn it on, watch a little bit of my favorite clip, then I'll turn over and then have the volume low and then just go to sleep that way.
But what about the light? The light of the television is not bothering you?
No. It looked like just like great Jays. See how that blue in the background? It got that vibe like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then too, just like Yella said, it depends on the type of the show you're watching. Now, if it's some damn the Matrix car chasing when they were doing that scene with the highway scene, then yeah, you're gonna see a whole bunch of lights flashing.
Yeah, it can't be. It can't.
Yeah.
It's gotta be something like real smooth.
Yeah.
Yo, great pill. Do you remember that channel? Do you remember that channel with all the colors and the line and shit when you was young?
Yeah, when TV went on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No signal.
Yeah, boy. Hey, look. You know you old as hell if you remember the national anthem going on.
Yeah.
And the motherfucker putting the look. Hold on. I'm carrying my phone. Cause y'all know I'm like acting shit down. Remember when the thing used to go off, you had the dudes putting the flag in the ground, and it'd be like, and oh, mother brave, and then your TV used to go for like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way back in the day.
Yeah, that's way back, man.
Hell yeah. I knew once MASH came on, it was over with. I was like, yep, MASH on. It's time to go to bed.
12 hours midnight. As soon as midnight hit, MASH all night long. You go to sleep off of MASH. MASH, Cheers. The Golden Girls was another one.
As soon as I seen that helicopter, I was like, damn, I'm trying to go
to How are you guys doing?
We're doing good, sir.
We're doing good, sir. How are you?
I make love my mic too. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah, stop that.
What's good with you, man?
What is Jedi Mike talking about? What happened, sir?
It's just checking, see how you guys are doing.
Just chilling, huh?
Oh, I got something.
Jedi.
Go ahead. I'll let Ann go. Then I got something conversation.
Yeah, I was on and off a little bit. I heard you a little bit earlier, and you were saying that you're graduating. First of all, congratulations on your graduation. That's a huge accomplishment. Congratulations. Right. I wish I had a horn.
It's a lot of pressure.
But
to say that. Yeah.
But you made it though.
You made
Congratulations,
it. So I want to say that you're a young man, and whatever choice you decide to make, keep in mind that I'm much older, but you can always change your mind. You don't have to feel like you have to make the right choice, and if you mess up, your whole life is going to be in disarray. I'm at my age, I'm still trying to perpetually figure it out. So you make a choice, when you realize this is not for me, there's absolutely no shame, there's no embarrassment in saying I don't like this, I'm going to make a change and do something completely different, do something you are welcomed in life. That's what life is. Life offers you the opportunity to change your mind, and so you don't have to feel like you have to make this step, and if you make this step and you make the wrong step, then your life is going to be messed up. Your life is going to be wonderful because you're constantly going to make adjustments, because you're constantly going to make mistakes and learn from your mistakes, and you're going to say, you know what, I didn't like this, I thought this was for me, but I didn't know what I was talking about, and you're going to make changes. So there's other people, like there's a guy named Tobias, who is a wonderful content creator. He is wealthy and he's traveled the world, and I think he had like $500 in his pocket when he decided to take a job abroad. And there's so many other men on here, outside of the quote unquote manosphere, just regular men that will talk to you about like their experience and making choices, so that you can realize that you don't have to feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, because you're going to make changes, and it's okay. You're going to make mistakes, and it's okay. You can change your freaking mind anytime you want to. That's the beauty of it. And you're young, you got youth on your side, and you're handsome too. So you got that going for you also.
Aren't you married?
He knows that. Wes.
Yes, but I also have two working eyes.
Wes. Yeah,
I'm trying to be positive, because he's feeling a little bit low. I can look at his face and tell that he's not like his normal self. And as a nurse,
I just figured it was allergies.
No, it's not allergies. I'm a nurse. And I'm sure Bree, looking at him, also was off the rip able to tell that he's just not his normal self.
How you gonna call me out like that? I was just
Bree, you looked at him as soon as he came on here. You already knew. You already knew.
Yeah.
What did he graduate from?
I got you, Jedi Mike.
Yeah.
Jedi Mike, what you
gonna be fine.
Blue Kirk, blue lights, we got you, bro. We gonna vibe with. I'm gonna meet Mike where he at, bro.
That's right.
Hey, what'd you graduate from?
What I graduate my degree or my university where I'm at?
I don't know, because I just came in on, she had brought it up, so.
No, it says graphic design, information technology.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I'm a freelance. I do that for clients and stuff. If you notice, you guys watch Uncle Stu, his new backdrop that he has. I think I done that for him. And
nice.
Yeah. So I can do that for anybody. I have my business inquiries on my channel, my about page and stuff. But especially for for you guys and stuff like that, you're my family and folks, so I can just help you guys out. Any guys you need help, anything, just let me know. Logo.
Hey, just a word of advice, because
nice.
We black people don't throw that free offers out to anybody because somebody grab
no. Listen, I am the hope of the slave. I don't work for free.
Hey, as soon as you say, I'm about to say, oh, I got a YouTube banner I need working on, brother.
Yeah, I'm just saying a laborer is worthy of his hire.
Okay.
I'm saying I am a resource. That's what I'm saying.
Just want to clear that up for the viewers out there.
That's right.
He's a resource.
Not a free source.
Not a free source.
That's right. That's it.
Ain't no damn hookup.
Free source.
Also, it's just like, I just got initiated in my fraternity and everything. It's like a long thing I went through and stuff. And it's just like very funny how folks just want to switch up on you just because you're wearing blue or whatever. Got like wearing Letterman jacket and stuff. I'm still the nerd. And yet everyone, and the mama want to know who you are. I got folks DM me and message me and shit. And it's just like, it's like folks are just code switch, man. It's just
welcome to success, my brother. Welcome to success. And you ain't even hit 100K yet. Welcome to success, because they see that potential. My buddy,
that's right.
My buddy had joined the army. He said he mentioned his grandmother, and he didn't want to even put too much bad talk about her. But he said, man, as soon as I joined the army, he said before I joined the army, he's like, I was damn near broke. I was like out and down my luck, but as soon as I joined the army, started having a good career, making money for myself, everybody at the woodwork started popping up. Everybody started popping up. So
yeah,
keep doing you, bro. And this, as a matter of fact, this is God's will for you to who's in your corner or not. That's all it is.
So bottom line, join the army.
That too.
Yeah, because I'm like, I've got in touch like with I'm working with trying to get in touch with National Criminal Justice Advocacy, and they're looking for like graphic designers there, even though like you can find something anywhere, but it's something also like I'm passionate about if I can do as well. So it's like, yeah, and one of them I had my fraternity pin. He already knew I was a brother or whatever. He already got like connections for me, but it's just like a lot of stuff is kind of overwhelming, especially like in the span of this week and everything. And so that's just kind of been just kind of me. Like I haven't been like really sleeping or, doing a lot and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's been kind of just difficult.
Yeah, you good, man. Just take the time out for yourself and reflect and process. You know what I'm saying? So if you got this free time, take all that free time just to chill and relax. You know what I'm saying? Don't go run around slapping folks when they making jokes.
Listen, I know someone made a joke about me being a comedian. I invite you to slap me. I invite you.
He said that.
I invite you.
And
now what would transpire? That only the Lord would know.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
But yeah.
There won't be enough. There won't be a cheek turn. That's
exactly.
Right.
I told my friend that me and Satan got words for you. Once you do that, please believe.
Won't be turning
and
the
we
other
play
cheek.
hard.
Hey everyone, I need to go. It's getting too late.
All right, Wes.
All right, Wes.
Nice meeting you. Good night.
Nice talking to y'all.
Remember, Wes, the moral of the story, man. Don't slap nobody over jokes, man. That's the moral of the story.
Four wins.
Or.
Oh Lord. Oh boy.
No.
Not all.
Oh, I wanted to say this. Yella, I seen you on Sir Hell
Take care.
The other day, brother, and you were lit. You were lit on there. I'm not saying like drunk in any way like that, but I'm just saying you were on 10. But you held your, it's your opinion, and you are entitled to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you did make the conversation quite interesting.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he did. It was good because people started rolling up. But once Yella came up, you saw the people started rolling up. I was like, yes, because it's good when you have disagree, because it's boring. I don't want to say it's boring, but like when you have people that disagree, it kind of like adds more spice and introspect into the conversation as opposed to everyone agreeing, which is what we were all basically agreeing until he got there.
And it moved the conversation along. Like you don't just sit there and everybody just echoing the same talking points over and over again.
Yeah.
And my goal ain't to disagree all the time. My goal is just to not agree with bullshit. So
same here. People see me on streams and think I agree with everything. Like I don't or don't really, guys. There's some things that
and the
like fuzzy for me.
And the difference is like I can disagree with your words and not dislike you as a person, right?
And that's it. That's what the conversation is about. You know, we can agree to disagree and then move on.
Yeah.
You know, but the problem is a lot of us we can't do that. A lot of us
we
have a problem doing that. A lot of us do.
The same one. What?
You know, we take it personally, and then now you know it's hard to move on from there.
Because y'all named
not yesterday, day before yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Channel.
Sir Hill, the one that I was cammed up on Sir Hill's channel.
Okay.
That's really why I went up there. I just want to be on the same screen with Ann. I ain't getting about the damn conversation.
Can somebody,
trying to get up there on
somebody post a link in the private chat? I'll check it out.
For Ann, goddamn, I'm starting the hashtag.
Yeah, now I'm about to go watch it now because the way Vaughn said it, I was like, oh, so he's over there.
Yeah, because you know what?
Hey, the thing is that
so I can get to that.
He brought a different flavor to the conversation, and it's true. Everyone was in agreement on what they were saying about the situation. And so he came in a little different. And so he brought a different perspective. And so it opened the conversation up even more. You know, it did move it along. A lot of people didn't agree with what he was saying, you know.
And the comment section was going crazy too. It was like boom, 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 boom.
Right.
That comment section was going nuts.
And I'm not saying I agree with what he was saying.
Me either.
But at the same time, but listen, wait, let me just say this.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, I understood where he was coming from. I didn't necessarily agree with it, but I understood where he was coming from. And that was enough for me in the conversation. And if I had been on the panel, I'm not going to keep going back and forth with him about that.
Right.
You know, I just had to say, okay, hey, I see where you're coming from. This is where I'm coming from. Let's move forward. No need to push back, push forward. You know.
Question: can somebody post the link in the private chat so I can check it out? And also another one, Bree. I don't know if you've seen if you know Black Man. If you've been on, you know Mandrill. So I came on last time, right?
Yeah.
I came on last time, right? So Mandrill and then was telling me about this conversation about dude man E-Man. So I heard like 5 different conversations. He already laughing.
You say E-Man,
yeah. So they're telling me the story about E-Man and his
Jedi sound better already.
So they're telling me this part about it was a web of conversations because like every time one person tell a conversation, it was like grapevine. So I was like, okay, it's like, yeah, man, you need to check it out. So later on, I think Black Man was on, he was telling me about it. I was like, okay, cool. So I went on it, we subbing. And I said, damn, I got nothing to do. Let me go check out what Black Man was talking about. So I get on it. I saw the clip, but I saw the whole video and duration, right?
Was it the comment about masturbating?
Yeah. So
okay, go ahead.
So I saw the whole thing. Bro, you talking about somebody who got triggered?
8 hours.
I was on that. I'm the only person who actually comment. Everybody's in the live chat, and I'm the only one in the comment section that every timestamp. I was like, Mandrill. Then I'm like, then when it came to the point about E-Man, it's like E-Man. And I was okay, this is a good channel. So I think yesterday, 2 days ago, they did one. They said on that ending, they was like, oh, because somehow religion came up. So Black Man's like, oh, we're gonna do a religion talk the next day. Let's not try to.
I can't do a religion talk.
So I came on for that one, right? I came on watching it, and I swear to no lie, bro. I'm walking around with my phone. I had my start TV on, hearing it while I'm cooking. My smartphone in my pocket. Every time E-Man says something, I'm like, every time Mandrill can't say some dumb shit, I was like, let me on. I want to get on now. Hey, we got 5 more minutes to close it. No, drop that. Black Man, drop that link. Drop that link.
I think I saw you on there.
Yeah, I saw you too. But I was getting in
because I was moderating.
Yeah, when I saw your face, I was trying to troll the hell out of Mandrill, bro. I was like, yo, Mandrill. So I guess we can't say only trigger words for you is Christianity, baptism, Catholics.
He don't like.
Yeah, he was saying as a crowd. I was like, and I'm just going in like, we just talked to you about this 5 hours ago for 8 hours straight on Jay's channel. Why are you saying this stuff now? Like you ain't learned no lesson. Why you ain't learned no lesson?
Yo, that was one of the greatest streams we ever had for 8 hours. I never went that long, but I was like, bro, we talked about that we talked about it like 4 sessions. I was just like, bro, Say this fucking dumb, man. He's fucking dumb, man.
Bro, we had a whole conversation behind the scenes about that because he's like, oh man, he's like, what y'all think about the show? And I'm like, your fucking temperament, bro. I said, do you
got
your
temperament?
I said,
bring that down a little bit. Bring it down.
I said, do you watch yourself? Do you watch yourself on that? He's like, no. I think you need to watch yourself. And he's like, oh yeah,
you got to.
You know what? I even go back and listen to myself when I'm on a platform. But you do sometimes you need to go back and listen just to see where if there was a disconnect, whether it was you or the other person, at least you can learn from it. Do you know what I'm saying? I
get that.
So it's a healthy thing to go back and look back. But sometimes we're so caught up in our own opinions and our own, our own situation that, we don't believe that it's possible for us to understand another.
Oh, look at Ann.
Where's Ann?
Oh, I'm looking at she ain't looking at the list, but she doing these movements. Look at you, Ann.
God.
Oh, he on a video.
Oh,
I'm like, wow.
I see why acting Coco. Yeah, look at Ann. Coco for Coco.
Yeah, Jedi, man, he got social Tourette's, bro. That was a Tourette. I was like, what?
Wait. That's the reason she the East Coast.
When you say something really loud in the
face of the
oh yeah.
Yes, a Tourette. My friend has that shit.
Hot.
Okay. All right. Now I don't want to jump back on the subject, but I don't ask this question. And this is from personal experience from my ex. How long it took you just to get get yourself together?
That was about literally 15-20 minutes.
Okay. Now here's the difference, right? Bad. No. This is the difference.
I'm not doing so much. I'm just because I don't want
to put her face out there, but the chick I dated, right? It took her 2 to 3 hours.
No, that
no.
You're doing a whole bunch.
Devil's a liar.
I'm gonna show you.
The devil's a liar.
Yeah, you're doing too much. That's too much.
Hey, Yellow. Yellow, you got Instagram, bro?
Yeah.
All right, hold up.
Yellow, I'm gonna need you one day to help me out to understand Twitch one day. When you're live streaming next, I'm working Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I'll catch you when you're live stream. I want to go through it instead of on YouTube. I want to do it on Twitch so I can get a better understanding of how Twitch works.
I got you. I know you was in there for a minute, but last night would have been the perfect night to see it because you got to basically see everything that Twitch got to offer last night. You know what I'm saying? I got my subs was cracking. I had a hype train kickoff. You know what I'm saying? I had the bits was dropping. Folks was raiding in and out.
I don't know what any of that mean. Raiding and dropping, and I don't know what you're talking about. None of that.
I know what raid means.
Okay, so one of the main things, and I wish
the bits was dropping.
Yeah,
I didn't hear it.
Oh, Lord.
It sounded like he said the bitch was dropping.
B-I-T or bitch like a female dog?
Hell
Which
yeah,
one?
them bitches was dropping out stuff.
What did he say?
So bits are essentially like BITS.
Oh, okay. Charge it to my hearing, sir.
That's all good. Look, that's all right. Selective hearing works sometimes. It make the story sound better too.
It does.
Yellow had them bitches dropping on us.
My man Yellow, man. That's what's up.
But no, it's a good energy over there. You know what I mean? Like that's where that's where I'm at. And I had a plan. I actually came over here to YouTube around like November, December, and just started jumping on these panels. And I had a plan, right? Let me be the bridge between this community right here and Twitch. This community on YouTube and Twitch. And I feel like I've started to make that happen. Like shout out to Bree. You know what I'm saying? Bree is like killing it over on Twitch now. You know what I'm saying? And my people on Twitch is over there rocking with her. You know what I'm saying? And I get my people from Twitch to come over here and rock with the folks on YouTube and stuff like that, man. So I'm the I would like to say I'm the ambassador. I'm the Twitch ambassador for YouTube, for the YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? So, and plus it's a lot more fun over there. I mean, it ain't got to be all serious.
Yeah.
I like that. When it's that serious, it's just more fun.
I actually like somebody was telling me about. Well, I already knew about Twitch community and how they act, and then somebody that like lives there in Twitch don't really care too much about the YouTube space. They was telling me a lot of good things because their community versus YouTube community is so different.
So different.
Oh, and I try to explain that to most people, but it's like it's not you can't understand it, but it's like it's very different.
Yeah. It's like not knowing how water feel until you jump in it. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't tell you how the pool feel until you jump in it.
You got
know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna be like, oh, this feels awesome.
You know what?
And
yep, and you're right, because I said the same thing to one guy at the behind the scenes on Black Man, because he was asking these questions, and the first thing I told him was like, bro, don't get overwhelmed, because this whole setup was nice. It looked like you and Blacks that got the crisp, got the mic, and he actually was crazy. He was actually his camera. He's using an Apple 6 connected to his laptop and using the phone as his camera. And he had this mic and everything else hooked to his laptop. I said, bro, you're good. I said, all you think to do now, just do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Just do it.
Just press the red button.
That's it.
Press the red button. Go live. That's all you gotta do. Press the red button.
Don't touch the red button.
That's the red button.
Everybody struggle streaming.
Yeah, everybody go through it, bro. Everybody go through it.
Yeah.
But back to man, that was it with Mandrill. I don't want to beat Mandrill down, but that was pretty much it. Saw him, got into the show. He was hosting the day, talked behind the scenes, gave my little critique about it, and a lot of stuff was going over his head. But we kept we had a Vaughn and Angela's conversation with him, and he said, "Yeah, I didn't ever see that." I was like, "You really got?" I said, "You're asking," because he did ask Vaughn. I didn't ever say anything till he asked. So I say my two things to critique you is just your temperament and just go watch yourself, and that's it.
Yeah, because that's important.
So,
well, he's new. He's new to YouTube, right?
He said it. He said it. But we had to.
But you know what? If you're gonna have a platform, you want to be somewhat inviting to people. Because see, if you're not inviting, if you don't have an inviting spirit, then they're less apt to try to come on and be a part of the conversation.
Yeah, because Bree, when I came in and I got introduced to him, it was Ann first, and then I came on, and I just kept listening to him and talking to him, and it was crazy because, then I got him. You know what I'm saying? It was like, 6 hours of conversation with this man, and I start laughing. I was like, okay, now I get you, and I was like, but.
He's a good guy. I believe
he's a good guy. But we know,
I believe he's definitely a good guy.
But we know in 5 minutes when people have that type of personality in the forefront, everybody like, you know what? F you, you're an a-hole. I'm gonna move on. And then the other people that knows him will like, no, give him a chance.
Yeah.
Like,
well, some people blow up from that whole being confrontational and saying what nobody want to hear. So
true, that's true too.
That is a thing. I mean, one of the leading faces of the manosphere. I mean, basically has blown up from telling people what they don't want to hear. Granted, he was doing the opposite before that, but he didn't blow up till he started dragging people on the internet.
I mean, if that's the direction you want to go in, I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true. I think that's really the angle. I think that's really. Unfortunately, because of that, I feel like a lot of people who enter the manosphere think that that's going to kind of.
I can't do it because that's crazy. I can't.